They may come around for another pass.
Captain Nita?
Lord Vader demands an update on the pursuit.
Get a shuttle ready. I shall assume full responsibility for losing them and apologize to Lord Vader.
Apology accepted, Captain Nita.
Sometimes the world looks perfect, nothing to rearrange.
Subscription.
Y'all
On
know if
top
y'all
of the
listen,
Snyder Cut.
if y'all listen real closely, you can hear Dmajini snoring.
He's snoring?
Listen, be quiet.
Are you serious? Wow. My brother worked hard.
You can't make this up.
No, you can't make it up.
You can't make this up. You can't make this up.
Wow.
Just be quiet, y'all, and enjoy the stream. I'm a very pissed off man, and I'm gonna tell you why. Last week, the fellas, they was messing with me a little bit, talking about how I got constipation problems, boo-boo problems, all that type of stuff. They say I talk about boo-booing too much, but this is the thing right here. I tried to tell these guys last week that the sitting on the toilet girl is my sister. That's legitimately my sister. I mean, you can look at the resemblance, you can look at the body frame. That is my sister right there. Okay. We have issues sometimes when we eat too much dairy products or when we eat too much heavy meats. Pause. Heavy meats. But quit talking about me. I've gotten so many messages in Twitter from people ragging on me and talking about, oh, that's your sister, Beta J. Leave me alone. Stop harassing me. Stop harassing me. Yes, let me show y'all for a true fact that's my sister. Watch this. Sitting on the toilet. 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 And flush.
Bro, what the hell is a heavy meat? I never heard that in my life.
Heavy meats.
Is that barbecue?
You got heavy meats?
Heavy meats, man.
Never heard of that. I don't go to the store and say, can I get a heavy meat?
Pause.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you're repeating that too. You're repeating that on blast too. Like, pause.
I want to welcome everybody to the what's the show called?
Fatal J.
This is not the Fatal J show.
Whatever show.
Heavy meats.
This is the Heavy Meat Show. Welcome to the Dark Council Show, everybody, where you can see Fatal J, Dark.
What?
Start over.
All right, let me start over.
It's party time with Fatal J.
Hey,
and here's Fatal
Sitting
J.
on the toilet. Sitting on the toilet.
Welcome to the Dark Council Show, where you have Fatal J, you have Comment Chat Danny, you have Lord Callous, who rips people in half with jokes. Pause. You have.
Why are you pausing that?
I don't know, man. How everybody feeling today? How are we? Woo!
Good, man. Good, man.
I'm all right.
Good.
Loving life.
I want to thank everybody for. I want to thank everybody for coming out the show. Let's see who we got in here. Got some pretty good topics for everybody. Got some pretty good stuff to cover. You got John 3PO in the background eating heavy meats. Let's continue. Let's see. We got Kaylee up in here. Kaylee, glad you're here. We got Lorena Creole up in here. Thank you so much for coming. We got Terminus. We got Mr. Dragon up in here. We got C4C. Sorry, I almost said CFC. We got Jane Theory up in here. We got Zacharot. We got Jane Theory again with the $2 super chat. Thank you so much, ma'am. Here you go, right here. Theory. Thank you so much. Let's see. We got Zechariah. We got Mr. Dragon up in here. We got Star Killer Sith Lord up in here. We got Angry Vader up in here.
Oh, dang.
That nice try though. I mean, you can try that, but
Just check on you. That's all.
Time dude goes off camera, face so you sleep.
That is true. We got Metal Long up in here.
I ain't wearing no pants, so I gotta get up and move on.
Oh shit!
What?
Yeah, bro. Don't hurt nobody now. Don't hurt them.
We got Gundam Wing Zero up in here. Glad you're here. We got Arthur Moosey up in here. Thank you for coming out.
Right.
We got Marvin DC Fandom Backup Channel. Thank you for being here. Tim Possible. We got Tim Possible. Thank you so much. We got my boy Raj up in here. Raj. I thought it was Roger H.
It is Raj H.
It is Raj H. He used to be Roger H, and then he changed it to Raj H.
Well, Roger H, here you go.
I ain't gonna lie. Every time you play that's a dope transformation. But I will say this real quick. I know we're about to bounce off, but yo, you know that because you know I be checking out Geekdom. You know they made Vegeta god of destruction now. Just so you know that Vegeta's a god of destruction.
I thought that was Beerus.
You know I can get Geekdom on this channel anytime.
Who is Geekdom?
I know Geekdom. I know.
Okay, if you can get Geekdom, get the quarter. Hook me up with the quartering. Hook me up with the quartering. All right, here you go, Drunk. I know what you about to say. You ask me every week to get people on the show. I know what you about to say. Just leave it alone, bro. Just leave it alone. Shoot. And we got
you get Geekdom. We could talk. We could talk some Dragon Ball Z. Let me tell you something.
Everybody stand up and put your hands over your heart or over your forehead, because we got the president of the United States of America up in here. Mr. President, my home, sweet home.
Hello there.
Thank you. Man,
What up, baby?
what a day. What a day.
Dude wearing an extra tight shirt.
John's coming with the burns today, bro.
I guess he is.
I didn't say it was bad. I said that's good. That's a good thing. What are you talking about?
You know how we say we cut on cats in Brooklyn. Like, yo, your shirt look mad young on you, bro. You can't be doing that to our boo. You can't be saying that.
You
can't be saying that to him, bro.
Like, he getting big.
My
That's
man
what
look
I
like
meant.
the bouncer.
No, you didn't.
I'm from Miami, man. We say different things here, man. I don't say your shirt is young. I never say that stuff. I say because his
But
arms
that's
were
the same
big.
thing. That's synonymous, bro.
Stop trying to get me in trouble with my friend. He knows what I'm talking about.
You look like a bouncer, Abu.
See?
Yeah, you do.
Thank you. Smart people know.
I'm trying to put in that extra work, man. You know,
You about to walk somebody out the club, bro.
You know,
That's what he looked like a bouncer, bro.
people get out of line, they just get pissed off real quick.
Oh, snap. The chat is
Like, he
clowning
might
me.
be trouble.
Look at the chat. The
As a
chat
matter of
clowning
fact,
me. Talking about look like a black Gilligan.
Callous, man, it's next to security. You know, so when you give pink slips to people in your car, get them right up in their face.
How they gonna call you?
Send them to the dream cave. The cave of wonders. Knock them the fuck out.
I'm not sick. They calling Fatal J the Black Gilligan in the chat.
Oh, shit.
Just sit right back and tell a tale of
Holy
a
shit.
faithful
Who came
trip
up with that?
that started all this fun boys aboard this tiny ship.
The mate was a mighty sailor man. Skipper, passengers set sail that day for 3 3-hour
tour.
This is the key question right here, though. This is the key question. Marianne or Ginger? Which one?
Marianne.
Smash the
Both. Why not both?
Seriously.
Both is good.
Y'all,
Yeah,
both
Gotta
are
choose
good.
one, bro.
Ginger
Both
got
is
the hair,
good.
though.
Ginger.
Hey, listen. I'll throw y'all for a loop.
Mrs. Howell was
Mrs.
a
Howell get it too. You kidding me?
5 years left in her life. You married a billionaire with 5 years left. Turn the lights down really, really low if things get creepy, and then you set for life. You can have as many.
Spoken like a true gigolo.
Listen, ain't nothing wrong with an older woman.
Yeah, Thurston Howell might knock at your tent and be like, "Listen, son, I can't get it up anymore."
ain't nothing wrong with an older woman. I know what y'all talking about.
I'm the one.
Yeah, if an older woman is sexy, but Miss Howell ain't sexy.
I'll be like, "Mr. Howell, you got the super deal, young man." Pull up in the
Love
house
it.
with coconut
Love
cream
it.
pie.
Y'all a trip.
What up, 19K Fox? What up, A2D2?
Hey.
And what up, Mr. Discussion? Glad y'all here.
All right,
Did we welcome Danny properly? Did we welcome Danny properly?
Yeah, man.
Like
You know what?
I mean properly.
Hey, Danny.
You know what I mean?
Good to see you, brother.
Yeah. You got a
Welcome,
guest in the
Danny.
house.
Let me give Danny an intro real quick because Danny, I was telling Drunk in the back, I was telling Lorraine in the back.
Well, hurry up so I can start the show. Man.
Welcome in
Man,
our guest.
listen to this.
Rude in the
Guy coming in
mud.
with a young shirt,
Well,
bossing
heavy it
everyone
up,
around.
Steve.
Come on, man.
The channel is Comic Chat, y'all.
I just want to say this for Danny. I just want to say I just love the positivity. I love his content. I just really enjoy doing live streams with him, and this is just an honor to have him on the show.
Yeah,
with
Danny's
him.
awesome, man. Danny's awesome. I like when Danny's on Robert Storm's channel, like tearing Robert up. I think it's so funny.
Oh, gee.
So-
You mean, wait a minute, Storm, that the guy with the glasses that was doing all
Yeah, Danny's on his show a lot.
Yeah.
Hey, Robert had a life-changing moment, man. He lost like over 100 pounds. He stopped doing like bad stuff. Like he had something click, and he just had a whole
You know what?
life change.
That's how it happens, man. That's exactly how it
I'm
happens.
proud of him, man. I called him and I was just like, man, I'm proud of you, man. Like he lost a lot of weight. He doesn't, do a lot of crazy stuff. Like he like had a whole life changing. I don't know what it was, but something clicked where he's like, I gotta change.
Well, that's good.
Revamping his whole YouTube channel, man. It looks good now, man. He's doing his thing now.
Yeah.
I'm really proud
He's
of
had
him.
I'm very happy. Like he went from night to day,
Guys,
man. It was really something.
Give me a second. I'll be right. Oh, jeez. I'll be
All right, Pat Finch, you look like a new guy.
Just hold on. Just so
I got you, bro, because I know what you're about to do.
I got just Mark. Dad time.
Got you, bro.
We
Handle your
understand.
biz.
Pat Finch, thank you. We're gonna get into the Star Wars news. We actually got some good Star Wars news to talk about, but stick around. We're gonna get to that a little bit later. Lorena brought something to my attention recently, and it blew my mind. Now, you guys are used to phone updates and all that different type of stuff, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, they got a new set of things going on with the iPhone and the Androids. I want you guys to check it out. And I want you guys to tell me, what do you notice in this picture? You guys let me know what you notice in this picture.
Trying not to laugh.
These set of emojis.
I'll skip.
Oh God. Oh, boy.
It's all blurry. Is that a dude with a beer belly?
Yeah,
Look real close.
it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be positivity for the trans man. That's supposed to be. Yeah, that's supposed to be. That's real. That's real.
Oh, that's real, my dear.
Wait. It's on my iPhone right now.
What's the positivity?
No, they haven't pushed that out yet. It's coming.
That's the guy that's pregnant. They're supposed to say it represents he's in it with his wife. They're in this together. That's what I was told.
You sure?
Even that's corny.
That doesn't sound like the usual member.
That's what I heard.
To me, I heard it was supposed to be about a trans man.
Oh, you mean like he's in it with his pregnant wife? Like they like
yes.
Like when a dude will take paternity leave.
That's correct. Yes, sir.
Beta.
wouldn't you put
any
a
dude that
woman?
use that as suspect? Sorry.
When you put a, I'm thinking because I used to work at a hospital and I used to see those pregnancy classes, and the dude would have his arms wrapped around the woman in those classes. Wouldn't that be a better emoji? I think this is some kind of dark message. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Now maybe
To me, it just looked like a fat dude with gas. I mean, because that's how you rub your belly when you got right when you got gas. You like, oh,
you know what? Y'all people are crazy.
But it's like Lorena said.
No, I got one even worse for y'all. Did you see the one with the it's like the reverse osmosis? The dude they're both trans and non-binary. Dude has the baby. The woman trying to breastfeed that used to be a biological man.
What?
It's up there. I saw who was it talking about it? I think it was either Ripper or somebody else. Literally, it's reverse osmosis. The dude had a baby.
See, that's not even.
I
don't have no disrespect.
No, it's nothing about that. But it's nothing.
That's
I'm
not
just saying it's just
possible. So,
but
I don't understand that.
But that's what I'm saying. It was a biological woman who transitioned to a man, and there's a biological man who transitioned to a woman, and they are together. They are a non-binary couple, and they're not trying to give assign gender to their child. But you can't do that because the law's the law. You have to assign a name. You know, you have to assign a pronoun to the child.
I mean, the only way I'm.
It's not my cup of tea. If that's y'all, do you? I got no problem with you doing you.
I don't.
This is just confusing. Mass Mama Bear, thank you so much for coming out. She said, "Damn it, you two stop erasing my comments." Miss Lorena, can you please read this comment for us?
Sure. Il
Super Chat,
Vega for $4.99. Thank you so very much. All hail the Dark Council. I'll fix that for you. Fatal, Drunk, Lorena, Lord Callous, Lord Commander Dmajini, Mark the Gospel, El Presidente, Abu Nas, salute. Danny, salute.
Salute El Divino Vega, one of the best MCs out here, if not the best. I've already retired. Yeah, I already retired. You got the crown, brother. And you're the best you're the best dressed rapper I've ever seen as of yet.
Vega, this I only did this for you, bro. So here you go. This is only for you.
All right. And in the spirit of that, I'm getting the Dark Council proper introduction because Boomer Me was late, but to be fair, I was celebrating my holidays. So, you know, because I love Fatal J, I rushed my ass home. So,
love you, baby, bro. You ready? You ready to rock out?
I'm ready to rock out. Everybody,
all right.
Put on your mute button while I go switch this stupid. You know what? I want to curse out StreamYards, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. Not just yet. But you know what? How we gonna get down? Introduce this show proper. Let's do it. Here we go. You already know what this is.
I'm looking for a nighttime off the hook show where I can relax and chill with my bros. Maybe I can meet some hot chicks on the low. Get my geek on and roll with some pros. I wanna be a pimp that walks with a limp. I don't wanna be a soy boy or a simp. When I'm in the chat, all the ladies fall down. Cause I'm so cool and I'm wearing the crown. Yeah, that's my dream of it all. Is this the live show that I'm looking for? Sir? Is this the show?
Well, let me tell you something, Pilgrim. Yes, it is. But always remember this show's not for kids, but also not for grandma. Yeah, that's the fact. Shit we be on, she'll be having heart attacks. The Dark Council is always the way. The players gonna play and the haters gonna stay. Fasten your seatbelts, we're about to blast off. Set a new course by the will of the force. Hope you enjoy everything that we do. We like what we do, cause we do it all for you. Want you to come through and kick off your shoes. Sit back, relax, cause there's so much to choose. Rolling with the Dark Council, you know what we got? What is it?
That old real shit.
Tell all the friends, yo, son, guess what we got? What is it?
That old real shit.
Rolling with the Dark Council, yeah, you know what we got? What is it?
That old real shit.
Every Tuesday night, yo, son, yo, guess what we got?
What is it? That old real shit.
Yo, Supreme SLR is back in the jam. Rolling with the clan that's straight in demand. The Dark Council, the best on YouTube. Every Tuesday night you wanna come through. Whether you're a hater or whether you're a fan, our crew is the best that ever walked the land.
Yeah.
Whether you live in Norway or Sudan,
Yeah.
whether in Mexico or Amsterdam, whether you live in Russia or Japan,
Yeah.
whether in the UK or even Pakistan,
Yeah.
the knowledge that I look for is up in Iran.
Yeah.
To be a theologian so you can understand the wisdom and love, they go hand in hand.
Yeah.
To be a good person will never be a sham.
Yeah.
But don't you think that you're better than us?
Yeah.
To go against us, we'll have you on stuck. Your stainless steel will soon turn to rust. Begging for forgiveness, you're shit out of luck. Every Tuesday night we're here to entertain, to take away the bullshit, heartache and pain. And clowns like you better stay in your lane. You learn from the best that's still in the game. So check the final score if you're not really sure. We already won, get your backs off the wall. So we rolling with the Dark Council, you know what we...
What is it? That old real shit.
Tell all your friends, yo son, hey, guess what we got?
What is it? That old real shit.
Rolling with the Dark Council, yeah, you know what we got?
What is it? That old real shit.
Every Tuesday night, son, yo, guess what we got?
What is it? That old real shit.
Yo, the Dark Council, who the fuck are them? Let me tell you, brethren, so come listen in. The ways of a warrior back with major gains. Hoping your shit up, you will feel the pain. Drunk 3PO, so smooth and on the go.
Yeah.
Taking sexy pictures with every girl he knows.
Yeah.
Dmajini, superstar on the job.
Yeah.
He do it for the people, go get involved. Lord Callous dream walking his ass to fame.
Yeah.
Cool like Darth Bane, better stay in your lane.
Yeah.
Mark with a C is a cool ass dude.
Yeah.
The born master teacher, you know what it do. Fatal J making boss moves on the low.
Yeah.
Ninja Blast comes out, he be the comics pro.
Yeah.
Your boy Abu Nas, he be always for tough.
Yeah.
Holding this shit down, 45 will erupt. You clowns wanna jump? Well, you better jump back.
Yeah.
Fucking with the wrong one, your ass will get clapped.
Yeah.
6-man team is back on the scene.
Yeah.
Crisp and clean, give your wife sexy dreams. 5 sexy black men gave it to a me.
Yeah.
The one with the fedora hat made her cream.
Yeah.
All in a jeans, she glad no one seen.
Yeah.
She wanted some more, but we can't intervene. We came to the show in a stretch limousine.
Yeah.
Y'all all know you be happy, stop looking mean.
Yeah.
The meaner that you get is the more we forget
Yeah.
that you was a threat, more like a teacher's pet. Rolling with the Dark Council, you know what we got?
What is it? That old real shit.
Tell all your friends, yo son, hey, guess what we got?
What is it? That old real shit.
Rolling with the Dark Council, yeah, you know what we got?
What is it? That old real shit.
Every Tuesday night, son, yeah, guess what we got?
What is it? That old real shit.
Rolling with the Dark Council, yeah, you know what we got?
What is it? That old real shit.
Tell all your friends, baby, yeah, son, guess what we got?
What is it? That old real shit.
Rolling with the Dark Council, they be rocking the spot.
What is it? That old real shit.
No other YouTube channel on Tuesday can rock with us,
What is
bro.
it? That old real shit.
So let's go. Oh my goodness. Y'all already know what this is, man. It's stronger than Hercules up in here, you understand? Man, oh man, I'm so happy to be with my brothers. Tell them other suckers. Tell your weak ass lover. Tell mommy, daddy, your sons and your daughters. Tell the dog, the cat, and the goldfish. The Dark Council is the shit. The thing that you wanna get with. Every day, every night. You wanna send the people on the way. Fatal J, oh my God, it's on you. So we're gonna stop it like this. One more time.
That was fire. Danny just left when I was about to ask him something. I want to thank you so much, Terminus EST, with the $5. He says reasons why the Dark Council might start late. 1, Abu being a boomer.
Yep.
2, Vader taking a big boo-boo. 3, Dmajini fell asleep. And number 4, drunk. Thank you so much, brother. Huh?
You fool!
Hey, real quick before you
Yes, sir.
get into everything else, man. I definitely, with the fellas here, we definitely gotta do it proper. We gotta give a big
I know what you
RIP
about to say,
to the
and thank you,
clown
'cause that was
prince
in my topic.
of hip hop, Biz Markie. Man, that one. Listen, we losing too many of our freaking when I sit back and think about it,
4 or 5 months,
dudes
lost a lot.
Dudes are mad young and they going to the next dimension, man. Like, yo, y'all need to really. Crazy. I say this all the time, man. Like, cause I got a lot of friends in the hip hop game. Especially when you're doing it full time, you ain't got the medical and stuff like that. But y'all need to do something. You get a hit single, put that money aside, invest in some medical, whatever you got to do. Take care of yourself, man. Cause dude is only 13 years older than me. When you think about it, 13 years. That's nothing, man. That's like my older brother passing away, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, like
my heart was hurt, man. My heart was hurt. He defined, the late 80s and into the 90s, man.
Did he have a heart attack? Albino?
Yeah, diabetes.
Diabetes complications.
And that kind of scares me even more because my family has a history of diabetes. My father, two of my aunts passed away behind. So
Didn't one of the guys from A Tribe Called Quest pass away due to diabetes?
Yeah, five. Yeah, he had diabetes also. Diabetes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you what hurt me too was when Ecstasy died, man. He's one of my favorite rappers.
Oh my goodness, that just I wasn't even in my right mind. I mean, people that define hip hop. You know what I'm saying? That's like Run or DMC passing away. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cool Rock. No, not Cool Rock-ski. Prince Marky D. He's gone. So all of the people that we came up with when we was teenagers that defined hip hop, that made it into the global icons or the global, genre
phenomenon
that it is now. Biz had all the joints between going off. Nobody beats the Biz.
Vapors, Just a Friend. Yo, that. You know what's crazy about Just a Friend? Not only was it a dope song, you remember Far Side when they had She Keeps On Passing Me By?
Yep.
I had I wish I had this, man, but this is all back on cassette. But Doo-Wop, he took Just a Friend beat and cut it with She Keeps On Passing Me By. Oh my God, what a freaking dope mashup, bro.
That's the homage, man. But
who's your favorite rapper of all time?
KRS-One.
But D, more than anybody, or probably Mark. Mark would probably know it too. When Biz Markie did Albee Square Mall, that put a whole hood on the map.
Albee Square, man. I remember going there. I remember getting my
That's the Brooklyn anthem right there.
I got my very last Santa Claus pick before my mom went hardcore Jehovah's Witness.
Oh my God!
I got my last Santa Claus pick at the Albee Square Mall.
Son, I was living in Albee Square Mall. I was coming home from high school, and my father has an apartment over by Willoughby. It was that big building.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Right. My pops was there. So I was living with him for pretty much close to a year because he had a little arcade and a little hangout spot there. So I was jumping from that to Albee Square Mall. You remember the arcade that was there, man? Yep. That was the pick up the girl spot right there. I was there every single day, man. And then, like I said, when the crew came by, we all came there in a circle, man. We just surrounded the mall. We up and down and this and that. So much fun, so many memories. And then when
you know what?
made the
That's
record,
the key word.
that was it.
That's the key word, Abu. Fun, and that's what Biz brought to the game.
Yes.
Like I was saying in my video, it's like a lot of dudes, man. In hip hop, there's a lot of posturing that goes on. Because nobody wants to lose their street cred. It's like Biz came through and just showed everybody it's cool to be a clown.
Yeah.
To have fun. Somebody in the chat there is talking about Humpty. That also. Yeah, Shao G. It's like a lot of people owed a lot to Biz.
Yes.
he brought that play
even Old Dirty
game.
Old Dirty.
There you go.
Old Dirty definitely.
You know, so his legacy is a lot deeper than people might think. Man.
Yeah, man, it really is, and he never really wavered who he was. You know what I'm saying? He didn't go into the the gangster route or whatever. Like certain people was doing one thing and then they switched it up, knowing that they was a fraud. You know
who did that? You know who did that?
I know who did that.
I remember MC Hammer. MC Hammer tried to come off. I'm like, bro.
He went to death row.
Stay in your lane.
He was doing this. All of a sudden, 3 years later, he
called himself. He called himself Hammer. He dropped the MC, called himself Hammer. I'm like, bro, sit down.
He got
bumps in the bumps in the
bump.
Hey,
and then it was actually, it was Tupac that told him that death row ain't for him, and he needs to go back and doing
the Hammer pants.
Hammer, MC Hammer talks about that. Tupac came up to him and was like, "What are you doing, man? This ain't you."
That's why Third Base screamed on his ass on their first album.
Yeah, Hammer.
Hammer,
shut the F up.
The only thing is, Hammer actually confronted him about that.
Yeah,
he
did.
A lot of cats don't know. Hammer is actually gangster behind the scenes.
Hammer ain't no
that's
joke.
That's just not his public persona.
Hey, Redman, y'all know the rapper. Y'all know the rapper.
That's what I was about to say.
Redman said he shot a slug at Hammer, and he said Hammer pulled them goons out on him. He said he'll never talk about Hammer again.
He pulled up on him.
I remember that.
Anytime you see him, he about 20, 30 deep. Like, he is deep.
Well, that's why he broke, because he paid 50 people to walk with him all the time.
Let me get Jay real quick, though, fellas.
He took care of his money.
Let me get Jay real quick, and then we'll get back into it. Jay, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Here you go, sir.
Bring it on.
As you wish.
Bro, I seen this girl hit the the thing in the carnival with the numbers on it. You punch it, your numbers go up. And she took that spring like 18. I'm like, I put the comments at 18. Is that you? She hit that thing, and that jump kept going. Like, remember the tournament of power, and they all had to hide their power. And they hit the punching bag, and Vegeta like, stand aside. He like, boom, and knocked it all the way. Yo, she hit that thing, and them numbers kept going. It was like in the 800s. I'm like, wow. I'm like, 18. Is that you?
Hey, Tom.
We got Tom in the building.
What's up?
Tom.
Meat raid.
Tom, thank you for showing love, brother. He said this is a Midnight Edge raid. Thank you so much, sir.
What's up? What's up?
All right, fellas. We're supposed to get into the first topic of the night. And I know y'all excited about this. I just seen this thing right here on Disney Plus. They finally gonna do something right. Let's check it out, fellas, right here. If my computer can act right, because it's moving slow right now.
I was about to say, you said Disney Plus, and I was about to say, I'm out.
No. They actually doing something right this time. Abu, let's check this out right here.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all see this Star Wars Luke Skywalker special coming to Disney Plus? Did y'all see this?
Yeah, I did not.
I saw something about that. Yeah.
I got a video on it on my channel. Thanks, guys.
Let's read this.
That
real
should
quick,
be Mace
fellas.
Windu. That should not be Luke Skywalker.
Hold on. Before we get started, I want to send special love to my sweetheart, Stephanie Janisek. She's in the building.
Oh, Stephanie.
What's up, big sis?
Stephanie, thank you so much for coming. David Quartina, thank you for coming, sir. We got a lot of heavy hitters in the chat. We got Joshua Milton. Thank you for coming out. We got Hillis Mallory. Thank you for coming out. Another monster.
Yeah.
We got a lot of new people up in this
Make
joint.
sure you like the smash button.
You want to get Stephanie started. Ask her.
Yeah.
You want to get Stephanie started. Ask her what's going on with Harrison Ford, man. That double. The double is doing all of the screen time. What's happening?
Oh,
yeah. Like I said, if it wasn't for Stephanie Janisek, I would not be here. So thank her for actually inspiring me to get my YouTube channel together.
Bro, when I first met you, bro, you used to always big her up, bro. You always big her up.
She was the first woman that I've seen that screamed on The Last Jedi so bad. I thought it was just a male thing. But she was the very first woman that I.
But you know what, Abu, she was doing that with The Force Awakens, though. She was one of the very first people to say,
I missed
"This
that
is some bullshit."
Right. I wasn't on YouTube at the time. I was on Twitter since 2016, but I was concentrating more on the literature and the books and stuff like that. It wasn't until, Force Awakens come out, then I kind of gravitated towards the people there. That was my original account, Abu Nas, before,
Abu, you got her blushing, bro.
She my sweetheart, so.
All right, fellas, let's get into it. Let's see. Star Wars Luke Skywalker special coming to Disney Plus. It says Disney announced. Now, this is Cosmic Book News, so kind of take this with a little bit of grain of salt. But Drunk just said he did a video on it, so I think it's legit. He said Disney announces the Luke Skywalker episode of The Mandalorian will be the focus of his upcoming episode of the Disney Gallery special. The story of the... Go ahead.
It's behind the scenes, how they put it all together. I have word that a certain somebody might be erased from that scene. That's why it took a little longer for it to come out, but I can't verify that yet.
Well, just drop it on the show, man.
Yeah?
Who gonna be erased?
Who would you think?
He just said he can't say. What is you doing, bro?
I said I don't know for sure. I don't know for sure.
I'm pretty sure if you think about it, you know who.
Think
it
about
would
the
be.
scene. Exactly. Think about the scene and who would it be?
Well, let me tell y'all something. I'm a little bit slow, okay? There's something wrong with it. Yeah, I'm slow. I'm
Dang.
special.
That's cold, man.
I don't know if they are. I don't know if they are. The truth, because when this thing came out, everybody asked me, was Cara Dune erased from the special? That's why it took so long for it to come out.
Dang.
Like, she was in there, and I tell everyone the same thing. I'm going to tell everyone the same thing I say in here. I never, ever, ever talk to Gina about anything Star Wars when we talk. Ever. We after our last dinner, we both. I just said I'm not going to ask you anymore about Star Wars. She's like, well, okay. So I was like, let's just talk about the future. I will say this though.
Let's talk about the future.
Hold on,
that, right, Kelly?
I don't want
Yes,
Let's
I
just talk
did.
about
She
the
sent me.
future.
She sent me this.
real quick,
She
though.
sent me this
Let's
gift. Look at that.
Wow.
Look, I don't want to say
That is.
I just got this.
that is dope. That's dope.
That's nice.
Just me
Hold on,
and
real
you.
quick, though.
Who's singing guy? Don't do that in my presence.
That picture is fire.
You young bucks don't know nothing about no guy.
Man, I love Gad. That was like the best R&B group known to me.
Uh-huh.
Anyway,
Yeah.
look,
Kelly stole his
You want me to
own
show
swag,
off my
too.
present? Thanks a
Look,
lot.
I just want to say
I
this.
was thinking it.
Everybody talking. Look, I just
No,
want to say
Fatal.
this real quick. I just want to say this. That'll be messed
Fatal, what
up
you
if
want to
they.
say, Fatal?
That'll be
Fatal,
Don't lean
messed
back
up.
too much, drunk.
Man, everybody talking.
I'm messing with you, bro. Go ahead. I'm messing with you,
Yo,
Fatal.
Drunk looking like his dad when you came in late. No one damn well you ain't finished your homework. You ain't fucking washed the dishes. You ain't take out the garbage. And I'm gonna hurt you, boy. I'm gonna put two knees up
I'm
in your
gonna break
behind.
my foot off up in your ass. That's what it is.
Nah, I just want to say this real fast. With Cara Dune, when Din Djarin looked at her and she had tears in her eyes, bro, that was a very important scene.
It was a good scene.
So if they take her out of that, that's gonna be whack as hell, man.
That's
Nice.
hot, Drunk. That's hot.
That is nice. She made that too.
Tabitha, dreaming with Tabitha. That's her name.
Gotcha.
She made that. I got these.
what-
I got these today, so this is awesome. Awesome gift from her. She was like, "You're my guardian angel." So she said this was hanging up in her room, and she wanted me to have it. So
Wow.
we got it specially
Her
framed.
guardian angel.
Oh.
Yeah.
Now
So
look-
special.
Check this out, fellas. It said the story of the cutting edge technology used to bring back Luke back is the subject of a special extra episode of Disney Gallery Star Wars The Mandalorian. Now, I think they pushing it, talking about it was cutting edge technology. Because even
Yeah,
though that
that
was
was-
a powerful moment, that face wasn't just 1,000% on point.
They could have done better with that. I
It was
agree.
cutting edge technology, but they half-assed it.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
look at Deepfake. Deepfake did a way better job.
Exactly. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Who the freak is
That
Deepfake, though?
Samuel
Why are they
Jackson
that
and play
cold?
him. Well, you know, Luke
Speak on it,
Skywalker.
Danny. What was you about to say? What you say, Danny?
They should have got Samuel Jackson. He was the
Oh,
purple
boy.
lightsaber. That's what I want to see. I don't care what y'all say.
Again with the Mace Windu. Do you really think that? No, like the story. The story would have been served well if it were Mace. But do you think it would have got the same reaction from everybody?
Hell yeah.
Do you think?
Hell
no, it wouldn't have. Bro. Mace Windu.
You see that purple lightsaber?
It wouldn't have. Listen, it
would have been a good scene, but it wouldn't have topped Luke.
I'm with you for loving Mace, but it wouldn't have beat Luke.
Nah, exactly.
I heard you say this way too much, Danny. We have to put an end to this delusion.
The reason why that scene was so important, not just because it was a Jedi, but because of what was done to Luke, right? And so and how divisive that has been with the Star Wars fandom. He could almost hold that entire divide on his back, because I could forgive a lot of what was done if they would have treated Luke and his legacy the way it should have been treated.
Thank you, Callous.
And so because of that, this scene sort of is like, here is your, and dare I put him up with a guy, but here is your, what is the
your
word
hero.
I'm looking for?
It's your
like,
hero. He's your hero.
Yeah, like
almost
like
hero.
I'm sorry. Here you.
Yeah.
This is what we should have done. Here he is in the flesh. You know what I mean? Because those that have read even those that haven't read the EU, but when you have read the EU and you have that understanding of Luke Skywalker, and you see as soon as that X-wing comes in and lands, it's like, oh shit, it's about to be on. Oh shit, it's about to be on.
I was totally fooled. I was so convinced that it was Ahsoka.
Oh, bro! As soon as I saw the X-wing, I said, "Oh hell no, bro! Hell no!"
Callous, I was the same way as you. I'm in my room screaming. I'm like, "No, you mother effers did not just put my dude in here like this, yo!" I was hyped. I was hyped.
I was a mess.
Man, D, you know you were at work.
No, I watched it.
Damn mess.
Well, by the way, just so we clear, today is 7 of 8 days straight. Just so you know, your boy is burnt out.
Oh my God,
Dang,
You're putting in that work.
Almost there, brother.
Let me tell you something. I was a freaking mess. Just seeing that green lightsaber ignite,
yes,
and then the music alone just really had me in my feet. I'm literally just. Oh my God. I'm so glad I didn't do no reaction, because you don't need to see Abu Naz just go back and just praising God that he's seeing his hero shining the way he's supposed to. You know, as a matter of fact, mute your buttons. Mute your buttons right now. It's
1 second though. Just Danny,
you got another one?
Danny.
Hold on. Wait.
Just speaking about one thing, Skywalker, I gotta say
is Danny, you're right when saying it would have been cool to see Mace. But seeing Luke was beyond cool. It transcended that. It just the emotional attachment would not have been the same. So it would have been dope to see Mace, but it wouldn't have had the same emotional.
And then Pablo Hidalgo ruined it with Theory, and then they fired Gina Carano, and they just ruined all their goodwill that they got back. End of story.
They screwed, yep. Drunk is right. They screwed themselves. Put your mutes on.
Hold on. Wait. Wait, Abu. I gotta get super chats, and then I gotta do a commercial break, and then I'll get you. I promise you. Chris Caron, thank you so much with the $2 super chat. Chris, I'm telling you, bro, you did something dope. You need to show people that picture you did, man. That was absolutely beautiful, but he's a little bit embarrassed about it. But I think that's the dopest thing I ever seen. It's because it has to do with a certain movie. I'm not gonna put him out on blast, but thank you so much. Here you go, my friend. He said Lord Callous is preaching the truth.
Damn sure is.
Always is.
I love when Lord Callous speaks on Luke Skywalker, because he speaks that shit with authority.
Yes, he does.
That's my dude.
I call him. Somebody up there talking. Boy, I like Lord. Shut the fuck up and listen to him. Now, damn it, look at the screen.
I call him the Star Wars sage.
You know what I'm saying?
My boy Renegade with the $5. I love my boy Renegade. We always go back and forth, joking on each other. But He good people. Y'all make sure to subscribe to his channel. He says I broke down into a puddle.
Me too.
At 3 a.m. when that S-Wing and green lightsaber show. I think
me too.
It was a ton of grown men.
I am not ashamed to say it. I was right there with you.
Yeah.
That was just unfucking real. Unfucking real.
Man. Hey.
Renegade, let me get you real quick. Here you go, my friend.
You know what it was with me? I was looking for the hand. You know what I mean? Like I saw the X-Wing, I saw the lightsaber, but I was still kind of in denial. Yeah. So I was like, "Wait, the hand. Let me see the hand." When I saw the glove, I was like, "Oh, that was it." That's when I lost my shit. It was crazy.
I lost it, man. You can't even describe how that is a trigger for all of us in our childhood.
I muted myself because I thought we were hearing a song, and now we not. What happened?
No, because Dano was up there running the super chat thing.
I still gotta get through some stuff.
All right, get through. Did you get through the super chats?
I got the super chat, but Abu, hold on. I got to do a commercial break, sir.
Oh, we gotta pay
some bills.
Yeah, we gotta pay some bills on the Dark Council show, man. Thank y'all so much for sticking around. We'll be back. Dark Council, I promise you, we'll be back. This is what we do. We got to pay the bills. Commercial breaks. You know how it go down. Thank y'all so much for coming. Stick around.
It's a very easy situation to operate. You just push the buttons in right here on the two sides. There are two little buttons. And all you do is push them in, and that will release it. And right here, push the button in, that releases it. And then after you let go, it locks firmly in place. So really, you're all set. And this is tough.
It is?
Listen, give you an example. Say you have you have to get up on the wall, high ceiling, vault ceiling. Hey, listen, just walk right up. And I tell you, it's very safe, it's durable, and it's lightweight.
You're scaring me.
So really, wow. Now it's locked in place, okay? So really, you say,
oh God, Harold, are you okay?
Actually, I didn't have it locked. You have to lock it. Once you lock it, you're okay. But it is very safe to operate. So continue to call for it.
All righty. Well, Harold, I hope you're okay. One thing besides.
Bro, how he face planted though?
He tried to play it
how
off.
You face planted.
You
know the grill piece was leaking.
That would have been even more funny if he was just passed out though. If the last one he just knocked out.
He didn't even your shirt.
They even had the nerve.
There he is.
They even had the nerve.
I like that.
They even had the nerve to put $199, but we'll give it to you for $119. I can't.
Abu, what you got for us, sir?
All right, Luke Skywalker tribute because Lord Callous got me in my feelings. Lord Callous just blew it up. Get the echo.
Danny's shaking his head now.
It's okay. It's okay. As much as I love Mace Windu, he's not touching Anakin's son. So that's what it is. But mute yourselves. Let's do it for the one and only Luke Skywalker, my hero, your hero. Shit, everybody's hero in the 80s, the 90s, and everything else. So let's do it. Uh-oh. Oh, man. This is something that's near and dear to my heart. My hero. The one that we waited 40 years to see be the man that he was supposed to be. But that's okay. I'm gonna teach you a little something. One time for your mind. Two time for your line. We gonna blaze it up like this. Let's do it. Luke Skywalker back, raising the roof. Snatch up your boy Grogu. Teach that youth the tenets of compassion, justice, and truth. Go hard on these haters, make them call the truth. Luke Skywalker came like the hand of God. Green lightsaber had us all in awe. Our hero that we loved for 40 years held it down, had Moff Gideon in fear. Bo-Katan saw Luke walking down that hall in total command. He gon' give his all. Grogu gave a shout out, he heard the call, making sure that no one under him will fall. He'd be damned if he let someone that he loved die. That's why when we saw him, we had tears in our eyes. Cause we know who he is and I know how he ride. Luke Skywalker's back, that's a pleasant surprise. You wanna see our hero one more time?
That's what it is.
Wanna see Luke Skywalker shine?
You not listening, that's what it is.
Luke Skywalker, baby, you know.
You not listening, that's what it is.
You
not listening,
that's what it is.
You not listening, that's what it is.
The hero to us all, despite our faults, to never give up. Can't stay the course. He believed that his father could be redeemed. The worst villain that the galaxy ever seen. He defied a Sith Lord to save his friends, and he saw that he's a Jedi till his end. He fulfilled his destiny, saved the galaxy, passed on what he learned for you to succeed. Rebuild the order to make Yoda proud, and Obi-Wan Kenobi, cause that was his vow, to teach wisdom and compassion for life, to resist the darkness of envy and strife. He even took an enemy of his as his wife. She first tried to kill him, but she spends her life with Luke Skywalker, the man of her dreams. Another wicked soul, baby, that has been redeemed. Because you know,
you not listening, that's what it is.
Luke Skywalker.
You not listening, that's what it is. You not listening, that's what it is.
Luke Skywalker shine, cause you know.
You not listening, that's what it is. You not listening, that's what it is. You not listening, that's what it is.
He's always optimistic and never gives up. Always there for his friends who's gotten stuck. But what they did to him was a goddamn crime. Didn't give a chance for him to truly shine. I want to feel like a little boy again, seeing my hero so I can go and pretend to be like him and fight for what's right, so I can go to bed feeling good every night. What's wrong with have something like that for real? Why can't we have something that we can truly feel? The good for us in every way, shape, and form. A hero that you're proud to show your firstborn. A timeless character we won't see again in our lifetime. Yeah, this is truly the end. So let's all go back into our minds to a world where we know our hero can shine. Because you know,
you not listening, that's what it is. You not listening, that's what it is. You not listening, that's what it is.
Luke Skywalker shine because y'all know.
You not listening, that's what it is. You not listening, that's what it is. You not listening, that's what it is.
1, 2, 3 to the 4. Get your backs off the wall. Breaking this down like the king. So listen to every freaking thing. Thank you, Mark Hamill, for being my dude. Thank you, Mark Hamill, for all that you do. For the Star Wars fandom that you love. We'll never forget how you thought of us. We did what we could to keep it alive. We did what we could to never let it die. Then Jon Favreau said, yo, give me a try. I'ma give you something good that y'all can't deny. I know Kennedy be spitting out all them lies. I know Rian Johnson is the one you despise. I know Filoni kept Ahsoka alive, gave her a spin-off so she don't have to die. I know longtime fans was really hurt, seeing our childhood hero into the dirt, looking broken down, homeless and out of work, drinking soy, squeezing titties, that alien squirt. But it's just unacceptable, we gon' make change for Luke Skywalker, put respect in his name. How to bring him back and tell the ST fuck you. Put him in the Mandalorian season 2. Put him in the end, yeah, that'll be cool, so everyone can see what he's supposed to do. We all knew what we were supposed to get, and all interrupt them haters got vexed. They scared half to death on what will come next. But let us have this moment that we'll never forget. Seeing Luke Skywalker, the hero he is, beloved by all men, women, and them kids. Because you know,
you not listening, that's what it is. You not listening, that's what it is.
MCU.
You not listening, that's what it is.
MCU.
Luke Skywalker, the hero is back.
MCU.
You not listening, that's what it is.
MCU.
Oh,
You not listening, that's what it is.
MCU.
You not listening, that's what it is.
MCU.
oh my goodness, like that. Oh, like I said, y'all saw my brother came in like the hand of God. You saw him got in the elevator. Your boy Grogu was like, "That's my hero." That's right. Your boy Grogu turned to Mandalorian. He said, "Luke Skywalker is the truth." And he came out the elevator. The fucking Terminators was all badass. Oh my God, Anakin's son, the son of Anakin Skywalker, basically handled his business. Had everybody in their feelings. KK and all the other Muppets was sitting up here. Oh, this is some bullshit. Yep, no Mary Sue Ray. No more Poe and Finn. My dude General Hunt's got it. And you know Palpatine got to stick up his ass. Chilling in Exegol for 5,000 years. God damn, man. What a shit show. But you know what? As long as we got Luke, as long as we got him, we gonna be all right.
As long as we got Luke. But Danny, since Danny is our special guest, I got some special news that just came out 2 hours ago. I got something for you. And we gonna do a good debate. Punk Treese. I hope I'm saying your name right, sir. Or anybody familiar with Punk Treese?
Punk Trace, yeah. Regular on my channel.
Oh, okay. Woo. Lorena showing the love on the Dark Council show. Thank y'all so much. Here you go, my brother.
You.
We got somebody else that sent a super chat.
Yeah,
and
Thomas Gilkey.
We got Thomas Gilkey. Now I want to tell you something real quick. I want to tell y'all something real quick about Thomas Gilkey. I'm gonna have to blow myself up on this one. Thomas Gilkey, let me tell you something. I don't care if you send me super chats. You still a chump, sir. I don't like you.
This guy.
Okay, quit disrespecting me. You always talking about me and all this type of stuff. No, I'm just kidding, man. I love you, bro. Thank you for the super chat, man. Thank you so much.
Man, you got all.
Y'all almost thought that was for real. Huh?
Hey, on some real talk, you know what Abu was saying. Like after Luke showed up on that, they was like, "What Secret Trilogy?" Yo, you know why they were so mad? Because who talks about what is that thing? The High Republic. Nobody talks about that anymore. What a failed
Ain't
program.
nobody talking about that joint.
Nobody talks about that. Like what? Like Disney. I'm just going to tell you a little secret. Let me show you something. I'm going to show you something real quick. Right quick. You see?
Why you showing us? Let me blow
No, you ain't gotta go nowhere. You see that right there? Them books down there. You had the money right there.
Yep.
You had it.
Free.
That's my EU stash right there. You had the money right there. You decided to throw that away for the High Republic.
Dmajini,
guess where that is at now?
That's perfect. What the
Where's it at now? Where's it at? Like, congratulations. You played yourself.
Solar Flare!
Oh, by the way, I got like 8 bars for you though. Acapella.
Okay, real quick. Let me blow up Thomas real quick. Thank you, Thomas, with the $5. He said, much love to all the Dark Council. Keep doing what you all do. Thomas, you know I play with you all the time. I really love you. You was one of the first people I met in the fandom. Thank you so much. Y'all make sure to subscribe to Thomas' channel. It's Off the Hook. He tell the truth. Dmajini, what you got for us, sir? Do we need to mute?
No, I'm going to just do acapella. You ain't gotta mute it.
Gotcha.
A tragedy to overlook hip-hop's funeral. How could you? Shot her in the face like Jenna. Black magic. Conjure true essence of poetry. Resurrection in the form of myself. Dmajini from essence. I destroy your trilogy. Fake rappers, government, laws, and industry. The apprentice. Possession of the great mythology. The prophecy. In the end, it only be true. Body parts and boxes, turntables and pockets, perversity. A culture's been a victim of genocide. Look around. That's how the shit goes down. Believe me, take a look at the hip-hop goddess. Remember the quote. The original spoke, and if you don't, I classify you garbage regardless. Even with that platinum chain, I'll punish you. Leave you in the dark domain. Woo! Something, a little something for you.
Oh, you heard that? You heard that, boy? Turn your face around to the camera. Turn the praise Dmajini. Shut the fuck up. Over there.
Fellas, this is for my guest of the show. It's mighty funny. He talked about Mace Windu because this article just came up. I don't know what the freak is talking about. Let me read it real quick and everybody can discuss. It says Star Wars. Mace Windu's death was originally way better. Rather than being thrown out of a window by Palpatine, Mace Windu almost had a showdown with a different opponent in Star Wars. Fellas, before y'all speak, I'm going to read the first two paragraphs. It says, Mace Windu death and Revenge of the Sith is a popular topic of debate within the Star Wars fandom. There's plenty of theories that build on the idea that the Jedi Master survived his demise at the hands of Darth Sidious, paving the way for Samuel Jackson to one day make a surprise return. But there's also plenty of debate to say Windu shouldn't have died, Danny, that way at all. And those discussions can be backed by the hints that the Jedi was originally meant to face a vengeful Boba Fett and die by his hands, which is a dope idea. Let me finish reading.
Sir.
Okay, well, let me finish
Boba
reading
Fett
and then we can get
kill
into
Mace
it.
Windu.
Let me finish reading and we can get into it. Windu's original fall was a both anticlimactic and a symbol of the way the Jedi Order was betrayed from within. Made aware that Chancellor Palpatine was secretly the Sith Lord behind the ongoing war, he gathers a small squad of Jedi to arrest Palpatine. But the situation goes away as Palpatine, no longer hiding his Sith rage, kills the other Jedi and duels Windu. Oh, we already know this story. What you guys think about that?
Listen.
Speak on the
Anytime
camera.
anybody ever try to say out of George Lucas' own mouth, the only people who could beat Darth Sidious was Mace Windu, Anakin had he reached his full potential, that and Yoda. Those were the only three. And since Anakin did not reach his full potential, that leaves Yoda and Mace Windu, the only two that could defeat Darth Sidious. So anytime anybody ever try to say anything, Boba Fett, he would eat Boba Fett the same as he ate his father. Period.
That's like watching Space Jam 2.
And I love Boba, but he gonna eat Boba just like he did his father. Okay, great.
Can I play devil's advocate, Lord Callous?
Okay, that's what I wanted. Come on, Danny.
I'm with you, but if I remember reading an EU book, there's these creatures that they can put on their backs or something, and it kind of nullifies the Jedi's powers.
The Islamari.
If he was to use something like that, would it be possible for him to make the fighting more even? Which I believe. Well, I'm with you now. Mace Windu gonna kick his ass. Boba? I'm saying for Boba because it only makes sense that in this Boba show that's coming up in December, that Mace Windu be the protagonist or whatever you want to call it. To me, that should be a collision course. But I'm thinking that Boba Fett is a master strategist, and if he was to get that, I can't remember what book.
It's the Islamari. Yeah, the Islamari. Among there were a couple that of creatures that were. I actually did a video on it, but that are not affected by the Force, and actually
the Vong is like that too, correct?
Yeah. And the Islamari actually can cut you off from the Force, so that's the reason why Thrawn kept him around when he was dealing with what's his name, Sabayoth.
Master. Are you saying Watto could kill Mace Windu because he don't get affected by the Force?
No, that's different. That's a Jedi mind trick.
Yeah, he just has a strong mind. He just has a strong mind.
I can imagine Watto striking down Mace Windu.
But even so, I hear what you're saying. But you take Mace Windu's Force affinity out, and he's still. I'm still giving it to Mace just on his lightsaber skills, because this you have in the movies, and no disrespect to to Sam. But I mean, you have Sam portraying that. Read the books and you'll see how nasty Mace is with that Lex. I mean, it was Mace and one other, I forget the other, that created that seventh light, the eighth lightsaber style from the seventh. Right, and
that point described it so perfectly. That bit is like a conduit for Mace Windu's skill to flow, even if he's touching the dark side. It's almost like a conduit that flows and goes back, making him even stronger. You understand what I'm saying?
Which is the reason why
he's in the zone.
It's the reason why.
I agree what y'all saying. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say that it's the reason why it doesn't. They're trying to portray that in the movie, in Revenge of the Sith, but he's calling on Vapid when Sidious is shocking him. That's the reason why if you notice, any other time when anybody uses Force Lightning, it's just absorbed into the blade. But when Mace is doing it, it's coming out of the blade back into where it came from, and that's because it was essentially, if Mace was sitting here shocking him with himself, because he's calling on the dark side through Vapid, and it's just like Abu said, he's a conduit for the dark side. They envelop themselves in the fight. That's the reason why it was so.
Yeah, but if they bring Mace Windu back for Book of Boba, for Boba Fett to kill him, that is the ultimate. That is just as bad as the Last Jedi slap in the face. I don't care if Mace lost an arm, a leg in that fall, and he missing ribs. I don't care if he's in a wheelchair. He got one eye and one tooth. He's still winning that fight. Like that's the dumbest thing.
I mean, Mace Windu took his own lightsaber blade to the gut, bro, and kept it moving.
Yeah,
his own lightsaber blade to the gut.
I tell you one of the dopest things. Even though
sleeping on Mace, because they just think he's a bad motherfucker. They confuse with the actor. It's like, no, he's not Sam Jackson. This is Mace Windu. They are born. His entire planet. I'm sorry to cut you off, but I get Harun Kal. The entire planet. They're all force sensitive. They're all force users. Everyone from that planet. Harun Kal, look that shit up. It's probably not anymore, but they are warriors. It's a race of warriors, and
they're Saiyans.
All force sensitive. He was a beast, man. And so he was the master of the order. He relinquished that to Yoda. People don't understand that. He relinquished that title to Yoda.
Callous, remember the first Clone Wars by Tartakovsky? And that separate episode with Mace by himself, fucking up the
Grievous over here. Everybody running scared. Oh my god!
My man was just wrecking them with his hands.
Please.
Then he used the force to just break them down. Then the blade comes up, doing all of the hot shit. Then he saw the damn the droidica machine. He flew up there like not on the motherfucking.
Mace was a beast.
The droids was like Roger.
You talk about the Clone Wars, right?
Yeah,
that's what I was just about to mention that. I was going to say that fight in the Clone Wars was so dope. And he lost his lightsaber, he like he grabbed it like he's doing it barehanded. Yo, Mace is a beast. Mace is a beast.
Boy did all of that. He flew right out of the motherfucker, jumped down.
Can Anakin, a fully charged Anakin, beat Mace Windu?
Yes.
Yeah.
A fully realized Anakin.
Yeah,
I mean, ain't nobody messing with a fully realized Anakin. At the end of the day, it's a wrap. It's not even a fully realized Anakin is defeating Yoda. I said it. A fully realized Anakin.
He wasn't fully Revenge of the Sith, right?
No.
That's a good question. Is he fully
smoking? Do you?
No.
The only other person who was on par with Anakin in that level is a fully realized Grandmaster Luke Skywalker.
Hold on.
I said
Let me say this.
Wow.
It seemed like Obi-Wan was always a step ahead of Anakin, though.
No, that's because
in that version of him, yeah. because Anakin. Remember when Anakin is fighting him, Obi-Wan, he mastered the style, the blocking style. So Anakin is wearing himself out. He's wearing himself out because Obi-Wan is the master of the style that he's using, and he just basically let Anakin chip damage him down. That's what he basically did.
This real fast. Who the coldest out of Obi-Wan and Anakin? Oh, I'm talking about in prime, like in the top tier.
Oh,
No,
Anakin would have beat him.
Anakin did not realize. Revenge of the Sith is not fully realized Anakin. Remember, we're talking about a fully realized Anakin bathing in the light side of the Force. This is somebody who's conflicted, and he's leaning now more on the dark side. We're talking about a fully realized Anakin Skywalker. The reason why, and he did give, or Obi-Wan gave him a run for his money is because he mastered Sorosu. Now, it's been said that nobody has ever defeated a true master once they've reached the level of mastery of that lightsaber style, because it's completely defensive. So there's never been a lightsaber duel. I'm talking about strictly a duel where a master of Sorosu has fallen. You understand what I'm saying? And that's the lightsaber style that Obi-Wan he eventually ends up mastering.
Where does Qui-Gon level up on that whole? He's a little bit lower.
Yeah, I mean,
and then Obi-Wan and stuff.
That's very difficult because
I mean, he gave Maul a run for his money for a little bit, but
he's not a lightsaber. He's not a lightsaber.
Yeah, he's a different.
Yeah, so when it comes to Darth Maul was that was what he was bred for. He was a goddamn beast. He was an assassin. When you read those Maul novels, he is a beast. So it didn't take away from Qui-Gon to lose that duel. Yeah, to lose that duel.
You know what's kind of cool with that? When you bring up the novels about Maul, the crazy thing is, Sidious like no one can know who it's a Sith. So he says, use your lightsaber as if it was a blaster ball. Yeah. So he's basically just clap, one shot in people. Clap, clap, clap.
Just make it like it's a blaster ball.
D,
while you talking, read this real quick, because this is super chat for you.
Mace Windu couldn't slip enough to be killed by Boba Fett. Dmajini hit me with a high Republic.
Yes, sir. So
you gotta give him a Gohan, man. Give him a Gohan.
I gotta hit him up, but real quick, Danny, do you still think Mace Windu can get in the Luke Skywalker, beat him down, all the Jedis? You think Mace Windu?
I do. Mace Windu has Shatterpoint where he can see the person's weakness. I haven't seen any other Jedi with that.
Jason Solo can do it.
Callous, real quick.
Yeah.
Can Mace Windu beat Luke Skywalker in a lightsaber duel?
In a lightsaber battle, I would give it to Mace Windu.
I would too.
Over Luke Skywalker. The only one I wouldn't give it to Mace for is Anakin. Is a fully realized Anakin Skywalker.
Because Anakin is supposed to be like the embodiment of the Force, like that.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is Luke didn't really have a teacher for that.
What?
That's true too.
Correct. He self-taught himself. He taught himself.
I'm sorry, Mark. I apologize. I didn't mean to.
What's that?
Sorry, cool. Mark.
Yeah, no, that's cool. What about Anakin in his prime versus Rey Skywalker?
Come on, man.
No,
you mean Rey Palpatine? You don't ever disgrace the Skywalker name with that combination.
Keep in mind, all the Jedi live within her now.
All I'm saying is Rey beat Luke in The Last Jedi with a stick, knocked him right down.
That's not canon. That's not canon.
That's not how I saw that bullshit.
That's how.
You know what? Look, hold on, real quick. I just want to say something to y'all real quick because I mentioned this a long time ago when this actually happened.
I said
I want y'all to understand.
Why every time you talk, you gotta say, "Hold on a minute." What you trying to do? Just talk. You killing 30 extra seconds. Just say it. We here. You're my friend. Oh, you got the floor.
Oh my God, bro. Anyway, this guy.
I love Dmajini so much.
I was saying when you look at with the fight between Rey and Luke, right? Rey has no training. Luke, regardless of how they portray him in that movie, Luke should have been leagues above her. If you look at what Yoda did to Ventress in the Clone Wars, the CGI version, Ventress is an actual trained Sith assassin. Ventress like, yeah, I got my lightsaber. Yoda like, just grabbed it from me. Said, what are you doing? He like, what are you doing? That's all Luke had to do. He didn't have to fight her. All he had to do was like this. You pulling a lightsaber out of me? Luke should have just been like, sit down. That's all he had to do to Rey. I mean, when you think about it,
he fell backwards. He fell. He looked like a crumbling old man.
Rey would probably fight Luke. Probably get him in a how should we say in a maneuver, take over his lightsaber. And then she'll drop the lightsaber.
That was. I actually thought that was gonna be the turnaround. I thought that's when Luke was gonna like knock her down, and they made him fall. They made him fall back and just be like,
Rey Skywalker.
Not going.
What you say, Danny? I ain't got the out. Drunk got that one.
Let me shut up.
From John.
You know I got that clip.
Lorena, you got
Drunk,
the clip?
you should be able to share that. Can't y'all share that?
Lorena, pull it up.
That's not my channel.
We got to do it for our guests, you know.
Oh Lord, hang on.
I swear when Abu did that, we laughed for a good 20 minutes, bro.
I wanted to end the show because I was like, we can't top that. Yeah, I wanted to end the show. I almost hit the red button, and like that's how we leaving y'all with that.
All those epic moments, they all go to Abu though.
I know.
When Abu stopped, when he stopped, the internet was dope. Like he sitting there rapping, the internet stopped.
I had that one. I'm about to pull that up. That was hilarious.
When you put that clip up there, I was like, oh, come on.
But Abu, that was the hardest you was ever rapping that night, bro. Bro, you was rapping. Bro, I thought you was the Terminator at one point. You were flowing so hard, bro. Shoot.
I gotta pull that up.
Yeah, while y'all pulling it up, I'm putting the switch topics. Lorena, you got it?
I got it. You know,
okay.
I got it.
He said, "Oh, come on." I loved it.
What is that about?
Lorena, play it one more time.
Hold on. You know I got two versions. Actually, we'll play this one first.
Okay.
Oh my God. What is that about?
Hang on, let me get the other version. This is the one Danny. Wait, hang on. Oh,
that shit is funny.
Dang, I didn't mean to blow drunk up.
I can't believe y'all y'all screaming on me like this. Might as well just put all the favorite hits out there.
Abu, man, look, man, you bring the love to the show, man.
Whenever you're ready.
That was funny.
This the best one right here.
Oh wait, I got the Queen's Council version.
You ready?
Go ahead.
We need you to spy on the Chancellor now. He's been in power too long and we don't know how. Anakin said, yeah, I can't believe you want me to...
What happened? Oh, you frozen?
I'm a Jedi. Look, he's moving a little bit.
He's still going. He's still going somewhere.
Hey, that's crazy.
Abu, come back, Abu.
I thought my computer was tripping. Bro, he rapped so hard he froze himself.
He revealed that he was Darth Sidious and no one could feel. Anakin was shocked. I'm bringing you in. Darth Sidious said, hold on, my friend. My master was Darth Plagueis the Wise. He taught me the secrets of eternal life. I can teach you the secret to save your life. If the Jedi kills me, then she'll lose her life. The dark side of the Force, his command. The entire throne was a part of his plan to wipe out the whole order of the Jedi. Darth Bane's grand plan is now realized. Most of the Jedi has lost their lives. Obi-Wan was the one that had survived.
Fatal laughing.
He headed back quick. Bail Organa picked them both up in his ship. Mace Windu defeated the Sith easily. Disarmed him as he begged, don't kill me. Anakin came in, said I need him alive. And Mace Windu said, not this time, little guy. He controls the Senate and the courts too. There's no way in hell we're ever gonna lose. Jump video.
Abu, you spit fire so hard, bro. You broke the Matrix when you.
You sure did.
You was froze, bro.
The entire time?
No,
no,
just
no,
maybe
no.
like
You gotta watch
30
the
seconds.
Abu Nas, you gotta watch the playback. It's wild. Like you stop like this. Like we were all like, "What happened?" Mark goes, "He's doing something somewhere," and then all of a sudden you were like,
Bro, you didn't skip a beat though.
But did the music still play?
No one freezes like Abu Nas, man. That was the best. I've never seen anyone freeze like that. And then,
I got the other one, Fatal.
Okay, let's pull this one up. We killing Abu right now. Look at Abu.
This is one Danny waiting for right here.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Watch Danny.
That'll never get old.
Freaking best thing ever. I have had to pass that video around so many freaking times. It is the best on my channel. Holy crap.
That is the funniest.
Danny did the lean back.
You sure did. All right, fellas. Next topic we're gonna be talking about.
What we got? What you got, bro? What you got?
Nah, man, I truly believe something like this will happen. Y'all probably think this will never happen. Check this article out right here. You guys give me your thoughts on this title. Let's see. Will we ever see a Star Wars and MCU crossover?
Oh, Jesus. No way. Please.
No.
Please don't.
Nah.
Please don't.
Write down, please.
But you know what? You know what's messed up though? You know what's messed up? You talking about Disney? It probably will. Will it go over well? It won't go over well.
No. You know what? They're gonna put it in their What If series.
Oh goodness.
Oh God.
Anyway,
let's read the article real quick.
To be fair, I want to tell you the What If actually doesn't look bad to me because I'm a fan of What Ifs. I think the dopest What If I ever have was What If the Hulk killed Wolverine. That was dope. That's one of the dopest comics I ever got.
Universe. I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We supposed to segue into some Marvel stuff, but let me read this real fast, and you guys give me your thoughts. It says, "Will we ever see a Star Wars MCU crossover? Warner Brothers IP packed Space Jam: A New Legacy got two writers thinking, what's the likelihood of a collab between Disney two biggest franchises? And you know what? That kind of would make sense on this picture right here, even though I wouldn't want to see it. But you got Star-Lord and you got Han Solo. And if you think about it, Star-Lord, all he is Han Solo. If you've seen Guardians of the Galaxy. But let's continue reading. It says, let's see. Last week, Warner Brothers Studios released Space Jam: A New Legacy. Have anybody seen that movie?
Yeah,
absolutely not.
No. Is it good?
No.
It's pretty corny.
It's kind of boring.
Why don't we listen to Drunk since he's the one that saw it? What you say, Drunk?
It's kind. I was disappointed. It was boring. They added a lot of like Warner Brothers cameos in it. You know, they had like people from the Matrix in the crowd, and like they really trying to
Voldemort, Harry Potter, all that.
Yeah, they tried to make it like, you know, they had LeBron James decked out as Harry Potter, as the old Superman cartoon showed up, and it just was
all over the place.
The original Space Jam had a story. The Monstars, they were gonna and it was cute for kids. It was the Monstars were gonna beat you know, they took the essence of the play. So it's like children thing. This was more like LeBron James trying to find like his son is mad at him and they get sucked into the Warner Brothers Matrix. And he's like, if I win this basketball game, then I'll get my son back. It just didn't make any sense. And it was like 2 hours and 10 minutes. It was like way too long. Yeah.
Did you like Don Cheadle's character Drunk?
Callous said, "I'm never watching that movie."
Don Cheadle was I mean, he was the bad guy. I mean, he was all right. The best part of the whole movie was when Michael B. Jordan shows up and they thought he was Michael Jordan, and he was like,
just spoiled the whole movie. I wasn't gonna watch it, but
oh man, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, everybody.
And that's a big drop you just did, Michael B. Jordan in the movie.
Yeah, but it's not what you think. Like, but what I was saying is that was the best part, and that wasn't even that.
But
that
he
good
probably
of a part.
they joke said, "Oh, you're Michael Jordan."
Yeah, that's what they did.
See?
They were like, yeah, they were just like, Michael Jordan's here, he'll save us, because they were losing the basketball game, and he's like. And they were like, no, that's Michael B. They're like, we got a B Jordan, not the A Jordan. We don't want the B Jordan. We want the
I'm
A
not
Jordan.
gonna lie, that's a good joke.
Like that was funny. That's what I was saying. Like that was the best part of the movie. Then after that, it was just kind of downhill.
Well, there you go. If you want to see Space Jam 2, John 3PO just ruined it for you. But
no, I didn't tell you he won or lost. Like that's just one little part.
I got you. Let's continue reading because I'm not gonna lie, fellas. It looked like Disney might do something like this on down the line, but let's continue reading this paragraph. It says, Ben Lindbergh, Kevin Feige says, the Patton Oswalt 2013 pitch on Park and Recreation is probably as close we'll ever get to seeing a Star Wars MCU crossover. In February, the Marvel mastermind Dash hopes and Assange fears that he and Lucasfilm president Kathleen Kennedy would join forces and rule the galaxy together, telling Yahoo Entertainment, I really don't think so. I don't think there's any reason for it. So you heard it out of Kathleen Kennedy's mouth. This probably won't happen. But do you guys think something like this will happen since they own the properties? They both own both properties.
Do you watch that Bat and the Son Fatal? Because you remember they did that one with Batman versus Darth Vader?
Yeah.
That was pretty hot, but I don't want to see that.
When Danny's done, I can tell you how they're gonna do it.
How would they do it, Drunk?
They'll do like they'll do something like a Lego special, where they can add all these different characters in, or they'll do a cartoon where kids like having it, like he's playing with toys and he has a dream, kind of like Indian in the Cupboard. Remember Indian in the Cupboard? They had Darth Vader in there and all that stuff like that. So they could do it in ways like that wouldn't affect a canon, I guess, or like be a full-fledged movie. It would be more like, you know, a kid got bullied at school, but he's playing with all his favorite toys, Marvel, and then they come to help him, you know, like not like a children's movie or cartoon. They'll do it in a way like that if they're in a search for more money. They did crossovers like that with Roger Rabbit and other things where it didn't like mess up stuff, but it brought characters together that you know, so it's possible.
Crossovers make money.
I don't see it like a movie like, you know, Guardians of the Galaxy hits a time thing and they end up in the Star Wars universe. Like, I don't think it's like that. I think it would be more of like somebody's imagination, or like they do a Lego film. Yeah, because they all their Lego movies, they always add cameos and weird stuff like that. They've actually had, I think, Star Wars crossover in one of, I think that was in Batman, the Batman Lego movie. I could be wrong, but or the Lego movie itself, because the kid was playing with.
These people are smart. No, they're not fucking smart. If they know what happens when you don't make no money, your secret trilogy is trash, Solo lost more money, nobody talks about the Republic. Everybody is fucking free for all. Harrison Ford got injured again. So the next best step would be to cross it over with the MCU, because why not? We hit rock bottom already, so we might as well just throw the dice and see what happens. And what will happen is that it will be a full-fledged revolt on a biblical scale to not only destroy this shit in its crib, But in any way, shape, or form that it ever comes out, it will do irreparable damage to the Star Wars brand. The MCU brand is already done in the dirt. So you don't have nowhere else to go. Phase 4 is just Phase 4 just sitting there and just floating around. You know, we're waiting for the Eternals to come out to see how their thing is going to be. And the what if thing is, like I said, it's an interesting premise, and you can have fun doing all the dumb shit that you were doing now with it. Put it in the what if. That way we can enjoy it for what it is, a what if story that is not true, not canon, and that's how you can get away with it. They should have did that shit from the beginning.
Yeah, but you wouldn't think they could get away with what I said? Like have a completely different story of a kid using his imagination with his favorite toys?
Yeah.
They could.
That'd be cool. That'd be a good idea. No doubt.
Like Abu said, though, I think we're going to probably start seeing a lot of what ifs, and like Star Wars already doing, the visions, the Star Wars visions. So you never know. That'll be a way they can get away with.
And like I said,
doing a lot of that
it's
stuff.
not going to be accepted on no level. And not after everything y'all put us through this whole thing between the sequel trilogy, High Republic, and everything else that was full of shit. Now all of a sudden you want to do a what if a kid is imagining Star-Lord with Han Solo and fucking L337 in the Falcon, and you know,
oh God, no.
And then they talk, and she's talking like, yeah, well, you know, Lando is my boo, but I'm kind of digging Star-Lord. It's a thing.
Oh God,
Please don't.
Right.
Please
Yeah,
don't bring that up.
they're gonna have dialogue like that, and the Star-Lord is gonna be like doing a little dance in the Falcon and doing all of this. No, stop it.
And what version of Star Wars would it be? Because there's 3 different eras of Star Wars. There's the prequels, the originals, and the other one we don't like to talk about. So what exactly would be crossing over with what? What characters? You know what I mean?
You know, if anything, you know it's going to be the ST. It's going to be the ST. You know that, bro.
Well, they can do what they want. To hell with it, then, because
you know they're going to do that.
Just leave my dude General Hux dead. Don't fucking drag his good name through more of the dirt. And you made him a spy. And you killed him in the damn movie. Just leave him alone. Let me have my fantasy of seeing Baby Tarkin in Force Awakens. Feeling strong, confident, went full space Nazi. Bow to the First Order. That was my dude. And you bastardized him and disrespected him and made him a bottom.
Yeah, because that boy was looking dope, though.
He was dope as
bro. He was actually a good villain, and that's you want me to tell you that's one thing I will say.
That man had potential. You saw the way he was walking with Kylo Ren in Force Awakens. His chest was out. He was feeling strong, confident. Like, yeah, be careful, Ren. Don't you do anything. He put his hands in his face. Don't you? I believe in Leader Snow. Walking in there, he was in command. And then when
to me.
When Kylo tried to threaten him, he was like, well, for your sake. Man, General Hux didn't even blink. He was like, all right, whatever. And kept it moving.
That's the one thing too that we that's the one thing that the sequel trilogy failed at so bad. And as much as I love Sidious is my dude, which is why I wish they never would have brought him back. That to me bastardized Sidious. But the thing about it is, there was no clear villain in that sequel trilogy. None. There's no clear villain.
Once Kylo Ren took that mask off, it was a done deal.
Yeah, it was. They killed him. He should have kept that mask on.
Let me blow up Master Swag real quick. Master Swag, thank you so much. And I'm glad you ain't rocking with that punk Jody no more, because Dark Council do not endorse Jody's Corner Show. Here you go.
Yeah, that's
one of my favorite scenes in DBZ. I love that scene. That is dope. He like called me Super Vegeta.
Master Swag, if you're still there, man, are we still on for Thursday? Because I haven't forgotten. I had put that in my book. So let me know if we're gonna have our little one-on-one.
And while y'all discuss that one-on-one, you know what time it is, ladies and gentlemen. What time is it? It's time to pay some bills. Because we already we had to.
Hey, before that, I had to bounce a little early.
No.
So.
Nah, I know you told me.
Yeah.
Draw 3PO. Anything you need to promote, sir?
Promote Ninja Blast. Let's get Mark with a C. We had an awesome conversation last night. I put a highlight video up. So glad to see the Dark Council brothers in there. So happy to see Abu Nas back. We are promoting. I want to see everybody in New York in October 7th and 8th. The Dark Council will be in Manhattan. We want everybody to come out. We're going to give out specific times. We'll have some giveaways. Fatal's going to do some dances, throw some pies at people, and order pizza for 100 people. Abu Nas cooking breakfast for 1,000 people with booty naked women all over the place. It's going to be a crazy. Oh, sorry, Lorena. I forgot you. And Dmajini not gonna be sleep on the corner.
Money. That's all I'm saying. Don't call me for bail money.
We going like, where Dmajini? He is sleep. He's sleep over there. No, it's gonna. I'll
sleep in my car. You think I'm lying? I'll go right to sleep in my car. I won't be playing.
It's gonna be. Looking forward to this weekend like crazy. So it's gonna be absolutely amazing. So everybody write it down. There's gonna be live streaming videos. It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
So October.
Sick.
It's going down.
So we love like we're gonna throw times out where we're gonna be certain times of the day. If you're in the area, come out and hang out with us. You never know who's gonna be with us and what we're gonna be doing.
And that's gonna be Comic-Con.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So you know we're gonna be chopping it up with a lot of YouTubers, you know?
Yeah, we might run into Jody's fat ass.
Oh shit.
I might just get kicked out because I probably just won't walk up there.
We don't even need to go in there, man. We could be the after party outside, man.
That's true. That's true.
Thing. So
we are the party. There's no after.
I'll go
we
in.
are the party, bro.
Abu Nas, I'm gonna use my whiteness to get in. I'll be like, "Excuse me, sir. I had a ticket downloaded on my phone. I can't seem to access it. Can you just let me in real quick?" And then I'll just yell. I was like, "Dark Council party outside." Abu Nas cooking breakfast at 1 in the morning.
Hey, drunk. Don't leave without looking at this commercial. Everybody in the chat.
I love you. Hey, Abu Nas, it's good to see you. I love you, man. I miss you.
Love you too, bro.
Oh yeah, we missed you, man. Every time a member is gone, it just don't feel the same. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. All right, y'all stick around.
Danny's gonna cover for me. Look at him. He already licking his chops. Ready to hop in. There it is.
All right, we got 71 people up in here. Smash that like button. We at 100 right now. Get us to 150. Stick around real quick. We got to pay some bills. Thank y'all so much for sticking around and supporting the show. We really appreciate it. We are nothing without the people in the chat. Thank you so much.
The Heather Cove community has been in a state of shock after a black man was reported walking through the neighborhood. Eyewitness Carolyn Franklin recorded the crime.
Is that a gang sign? At first I was terrified for my life, but then I gathered the courage and I confronted the man. Sir! Excuse me!
Hey, Carolyn.
Sir, you can't walk here! I will report this!
Hey, do you know where the pool is around here? Oh, yeah, just take this way.
Carolyn states that the black man gave clear signals that he was going to perform a series of drive-by shootings. So she took initiative to save the day.
As I walked through the valley of the shadow of death.
When I first heard gunshots, all of it, I was scared. But when I saw that it was Carolyn shooting the gun and screaming, then I felt much safer.
Luckily, firing an entire clip into random directions was enough to scare the black man away.
I am not looking to be called a hero. I'm just trying to protect this community and the voices in my head.
Was that too much?
And the voices in her head.
Was that too much?
Bro, we need to screen some of your goddamn commercials before you start putting them shits on, bro. That shit would not have passed.
The dude was.
What the hell is the matter with you? What is the matter with you, boy?
I may have to.
Did you even think twice before you did that, bro?
Yeah, I mean, you just hit play. He was like, you know what? Fuck it. Play.
Honestly, where do you come up? Like, where do you find this?
What got me though when the dude was telling the other man directions? She said, "Oh my God, he throwing up gangs." Oh man,
that's one of the ones that you pass around behind the scenes. You can put that up loud.
And I'm speechless.
All right, man. Look, man, we gotta have some fun over here, man.
Yeah, I'm having fun too. Just don't get your channel shut down behind me.
I just want to know where you got that. Where do you get these things from?
Because that's a current video, right? It's a current video that was made to look like it was from back in the days.
No, it's a I ain't giving away my secrets. I'll tell y'all after the show, man.
All right.
Hey, but We got a few less than an hour stuck in the show.
Yes.
Let's go to the next topic. Everybody saw Black Widow, right?
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Oh my God, that sucked.
I mean, I'm not watching.
Yes, I saw it. I saw it.
Hold on, Danny, you didn't like it?
Hell,
There was no point in her having a
that was a
movie.
letdown.
She did.
The time when she should have had the movie was after Winter Soldier. That's it.
Absolutely.
Everything else is irrelevant.
That's the first Marvel movie that I didn't feel like a Marvel movie, because usually you see like an old shit moment or something. It was like, oh shit, is this shit almost over? That's how I felt.
Well, let's check it out.
I don't think y'all heard what Daddy just said. That was funny, bro.
All right, let's check this out right here. Imagine I just got it.
He's a little behind.
Black.
Just the way he said it, that shit was funny. That's what he
Yo, that's that.
All right.
That's
Mark
that vodka touching him. Yeah, that vodka touching him slowly, bro.
You know, you just crept up.
That was funny. Yo, that was funny. I ain't gonna lie, that was funny.
What up, Human? Brad Dyer, thank you for coming out. Trey Courtney, thank you for coming out. Let's read this article. It says Black Widow box office tanks in second weekend. Disney Plus not a factor. As expected, the Black Widow box office for its second weekend is estimated to drop near 70% from its opener, which will be the most drop ever by a Marvel movie. Black Widow is estimated to bring in $25.6 million this weekend, a drop of 68% following its $80 million opening. Opening much lower than the estimated $100 million opening it was expected to bring in. The flick also sees a huge drop of 80% from Friday to Friday. The estimates also got things wrong regarding LeBron James' Space Jam, A New Legacy, as estimated off of the flick would get beaten out by Black Widow. But Space Jam looks to come out on top with a $32 million opening, much higher than the estimated $20 million. So Black Widow comes at number 2 this weekend. So I want to ask y'all, why is the reason why
That's
this
disgraceful.
So it's crap. Because the movie is crap.
I mean, I don't care how much crap it is. If it loses to Space Jam, that is, I mean, that's really disgraceful.
Yeah, because usually Marvel movies still do good that second week,
even
right?
if it's shit, it should still taste better than Space Jam.
I got a friendly bet that Suicide Squad is going to make more than Black Widow. So I'm really interested in seeing that, because this was not a good movie.
Suicide Squad actually is decent compared to Black Widow, though.
I can say that.
I'm talking about Suicide Squad 2. What I'm talking about.
Yeah, the second.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm not talking about the first one.
I'm more interested in that than this crap I had to sit through.
This is the first Marvel movie that I felt drowsy going into, and I'm like, hell.
Well, I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm gonna be 100% with y'all.
I saw that video. You had a bad experience all around. I think the movie theater, like the screen broke down or something like that. You can't really blame that on the movie. The kids were going out to the bathroom or something.
Yeah, that's my bad, because if Suicide Squad doesn't make it, I have to go back and pay money to watch in the theater. That's the bet. If it does, and the other person gonna watch Space Jam 2. So I'm praying that Suicide
when Suicide Squad do? When does that do?
Like a couple weeks, if I'm mistaken.
It's coming up soon.
Hold on. But let me ask you this question: anybody going to see Snake Eyes? Anybody going to see that?
Yes, I am. I'm going.
I'm not.
I'm not interested in that. But I listen. I'll ask the chat right now, since you got people in the chat. Listen, 1 in the chat if you want me to see it. 2 if you don't want me to see it, and I will do a review for you.
I'm gonna.
You have to watch it if you do this kind of
on the 7 Seas.
Oh,
you going to cruise?
Nice.
Okay.
Dmajini, you're going to see it on the 7 Seas?
No, actually, to tell you the truth, on some real talk, I miss my nachos. So I went to the movie. I paid for Black Widow. I wanted the nachos. You know, so I want that experience because I miss going to the movies. I miss going to the movies. I ain't gonna lie.
I just want to say we got royalty up in the house. Big salute.
What's that?
Look what we
got.
got
Better
over
nachos
here.
at home, bro.
My brother Chris.
You sneak him in the theater.
What's up, Chris?
One of the founders of the Snyder Cup movement.
Yes, sir. All right, guys. What was y'all saying? Go ahead.
Snake Eyes is not Snake Eyes, so I have no.
No, I know it's a bad rendition.
They completely sold out the character. That's not what he's supposed to be. So that's not even Snake Eyes.
That's not the one I remember reading the comics about. It's not.
And as far as the former critique.
As far as Suicide Squad goes, I mean, like I said, I'm part of the Snyderverse restoring movement. And everything that fucking Warner Brothers did to sabotage the first Suicide Squad by David Ayer, and they did that shit on purpose, trying to mess up Zack's, whole arc as these things were interconnected. I am not interested in James Gunn's Suicide Squad knowing that they wanted to try to distance themselves from anything Snyder related by bringing somebody like James Gunn, a Marvel director that's bringing a Marvel flavor to Suicide Squad when they know damn well Suicide Squad ain't supposed to be. Because it's going to look like a Marvel movie. It's going to sound like a Marvel movie. It's going to have all the jokes and all the dumb shit that you know that you see in a Marvel movie. I ain't fucking with that. As far as I'm concerned, release the Ayer cut of Suicide Squad. That's the only Suicide Squad I fucks with.
Abinaz, I got a question for you, sir.
Yes, sir.
You got $20 in your pocket. You can only watch one or two movies. $20 to go watch the Zack Snyder Justice League, or $20 to go watch Endgame. What you gonna do?
Zack Snyder's Justice League. Endgame was shit.
Anybody who didn't know that though, bro, you asking Abu Nas, man.
Yeah, that was even a loaded question.
Whether you're a DC hater or Marvel, the last hour of Endgame, I don't care what anybody says. That was the most exciting comic book movie I've ever seen in my 50 years on this planet.
Good for you, Denny. That shit was shit to me. The fucking Captain Marvel come down.
I still say Winter Soldier was the best.
Do you have something for me, Peter?
Come on,
let's not bring that scene up.
I got these for you. I got these for you, Captain Marvel. These right here.
Wait a minute now. He
was low like 6.
He couldn't have ruined the whole movie.
Is there anything? I want to know seriously, honestly. Is there anything in the other one, Justice League, that compares with Avengers Assemble? Is there any moment in that movie that compares with that? Honestly, be honest about it, bro. Come on.
Okay, let me be honest. That was a very dope moment.
It was the dope moment, bro.
It was the dope moment, but that's
period. There's no buts. There's no buts.
Look,
Captain America picking up the hammer is dope, though. I ain't gonna lie. Him picking up the hammer is dope.
No, I agree with you. I agree with you.
Go ahead, Fatal. Go ahead and dig your own grave.
Yo, Mark looked like what you call it, Minister Society. You know you done fucked up.
You know you're gonna fuck up.
Got him. You know you done fucked up.
I ain't gonna lie, Mark. That was on point. It was on point, Mark.
But you know you're not fucked up. Go ahead. What time was it? What time? Now you said it was 11 o'clock, right? It was 11. Now you know you're not fucked up. You know you're not fucked up, right? Yo, that
but you know what? Endgame with all its flash and razzle dazzle and everything else, that the movie is still shit.
I asked about a moment, Abu. I asked about a moment, bro.
Do you?
A moment. I asked you a moment. Is there a moment in Justice League that compares with that moment in Endgame?
No,
negative.
It does not.
Yes or no?
If you gotta think, Abu, that's your answer.
It's all right.
You don't gotta think about that moment in Endgame. You don't think about that moment in Endgame. You gotta. If you gotta sit here and try to remember which scene it did not impact you the way that scene did.
Thank you, Callie.
For me,
it's not that hard, bro.
The end scene when they finally defeated Steppenwolf and they had Darkseid looking through the boom tube.
Now that you've had 20 minutes to think about that, that should have been the first thing that came to mind.
Bro, you're reaching. Okay,
Mark, let me say this.
You say on Brooklyn, you reaching, bro. On Brooklyn, you reaching.
Mark, let me say this. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. I can't front. That moment when he picked up that hammer the whole movie theater went nuts, bro.
Yes, they did.
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
That's right.
But that was just a moment.
Yeah,
that's
all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking.
I like the Snyder Cut better all the way through, bro. I
understand that.
But I will admit,
this back in time was the illest shit. He literally said, wait, did his thing, and then he was basically repeating in his head exactly what, he knew he was thinking about his pops, and he wasn't going to fail, knowing that fucking Darkseid blew the entire planet out of existence. Out of existence. Everybody was dead. And the Flash was in the Speed Force reversing everything that occurred to the point where he was able to help Cyborg get the thing and split those 3 mother boxes.
Yeah, he came out of the Phantom Realm.
Yeah. I said, God damn, this shit was fire.
It was cold, but I ain't gonna lie. It still wasn't. It didn't hit like that, Captain.
Let me tell you something. Endgame was
Endgame
was 3 hours of biting off for Zack Snyder shit that he put together way before they came up with
They did bite it, though.
He had that in Batman v Superman, and he had the arc, the
Mark,
show
I showed you some of
exactly
them
how this was going to pan out. So Kevin Feige said, "Oh shit, yo, come here. What are you doing? Yo, check out this Batman v Superman. Shit, fire, son. Yo, I just saw Flash come from the future telling Bruce Wayne that Lois is the key, so something's supposed to happen that fucks everything up. Oh, yo, we might have to do that shit. Kevin, I think that's a little plagiarism. What are you worried about? We're Marvel, man. We can't lose. DC already got their fucking problems. Don't worry. We're going to get it under the radar. We might put it in some Endgame or something. Endgame. Hey, I just came up with a great idea. Let's put this on the table. Yeah, exactly.
So Abu Naz, if you're going against an opponent and you scout out his weaknesses, you ain't going to use that and exploit your enemy's weaknesses?
Y'all hold that thought. I got to get the super chat.
That's a very, very good.
Hold on, Abu. I got to get these super chat. Then we're going to talk about it. Hillis Mallory, thank you so much for the $5 super
Hold on, stop. Did you just call him Hillary's Mallory?
I try to say Hillis. Ain't it Hillis?
Say word. Say word, bro. Bro. Bro, I'm wasted and I can read that right, bro. I'm wasted.
Hillis, my bad, man.
I've been sipping on vodka this whole night. For the past 3 hours, I've been sipping on vodka, and I read that better.
Hillis, thank you so much. Black Widow did bet. Dang, now I can't read. Black Widow.
Bro, you couldn't read when we started.
Black Widow did do better than the original expectations on the first weekend.
I love you, Fado. I love you.
Callous is a beast.
Bro, you was getting at me last week about me reading, so you know I'm gonna have to get on you, bro. You know I'm gonna have to get on you.
You got me, bro.
You got me. Yeah.
All right, let me read this man's super chat. Black Widow did do better than the original expectations on the first weekend. The adjusted estimate take was based on the preview numbers. I got you. Thank you so much, sir. We got Mexican Iron Man up in here.
What's up, Mexican Iron Man?
Oh, long time no see, brother.
Yeah, man. This brother always supporting everybody's stuff. Thank you so much. He said,
Como está?
He said, hi, Peter Parker, hail Snyderverse. Thank you so much. Meet the Dmajini cousin.
I had to turn my
do that. Down. You got to do this.
I had to turn.
You got to do this if you're going to be doing that. You got to be coming in there like this, bro. What is you saying? You got to be in there like this. You trying to go Super Saiyan.
I had to turn down my volume because I did not want to hear that motherfucker blow a blood vessel screaming into the screen. I can't do it with this dude.
All right, since we still on Marvel Talk, did you guys see Loki for the finale?
No.
I didn't see that.
Don't care.
Awesome.
I wanted to know what y'all thought about the ending so I could show old boy.
It sucked. The end.
Okay, good. You don't care. So let me. I want to ask y'all this. What do y'all think? Because I think this dude gonna be the big bad baddie. Let me see. Let me show y'all.
King is
What
gonna
y'all
be the
think
next.
about this brother's performance? What did y'all think?
I thought he did a good job.
Do you think?
I mean, from what he was supposed to be, yeah. Because what they did was, because I had to do a little research on him, because I knew who Kang the Conqueror was, but I didn't know who the what they call him, the man who what they call him, the man who last after
the one last left or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. They combined the two of those because those are two different characters they combined. So that's actually not the same person. Like Kang the Conqueror does have different versions of himself, but he's not the one. Oh, the one who remains. That's what it was. He's not the one who remains. That's two totally different people. So Marvel's doing Marvel, and they not only. Which, by the way, let's be 100% because I did mention this in one of my videos where. Listen, the whole thing where they race change an ancestor, that could be fine because I mentioned that there's the two twins, the two girls that were born of an interracial couple. One looks Irish and one looks mixed, so it can happen. So him being a descendant of Reed Richards, because that's what he's allegedly supposed to be, a descendant of Reed Richards. So by them introducing him, they're supposed to be introducing.
Fantastic Four.
The Fantastic Four.
We see you, Mads.
We see you, Mads. They're supposed to be introducing the Fantastic Four because he's supposed to be a descendant, allegedly, of Reed Richards. Because he's from the 31st century. So that was where the original Kang is from. Well, whatever. Like if you want to say in that timeline, but yeah.
So D, like you said, the way that it's going to be with this dude, it's going to be multi versions of him throughout each Marvel movie.
Right.
Exactly. So basically how you have two Lokis right there, because technically speaking, those are both Lokis. They're going to have multiple versions of Kang the Conqueror.
Okay.
Bro, that's kind of sick. But you know, they took that from DC. I'm just saying.
Of course.
They stole that from the Planet of the Apes too. You remember that Planet of the Apes? Whenever
sci-fi is sci-fi, they're gonna borrow from each other.
They all steal from each other.
A little bit too much.
They all steal from each other.
Yeah, it's inspiration.
Thievery is rampant. Yes,
of course it is. Of course it is.
Inspiration.
But I want to ask y'all this. Y'all saw this brother's performance. I've been seeing him pop up a lot in different movies. Do you think he was over the top or he did just right?
Nah, I think he's fine. The one thing I will say that about this is that I don't like, because this really didn't. That's one of my biggest pet peeves when it comes to these stories. Is that there should be a clear-cut villain. There was no real villain here. I guess you could say the TVA was the villain, but there really wasn't. And I don't like the fact that they went through all of this and Sylvie being a Loki, sitting there listening to what this man said and then still kill him. So essentially, they made her open Pandora's box. So for all of their quote unquote being diverse, you reduce the woman to opening up Pandora's box, which doesn't seem very progressive to me. Because she literally killed the guy after she said, "If you kill me, you will unleash all of the timelines," and she does it anyway.
Because she assumed he was
blinded.
Yeah,
she was blinded by her own rage and what she had been through for her entire existence. She wasn't thinking clear.
And she's
that's not an excuse.
She's the Loki that can't trust.
Yeah.
Remember, so she didn't trust him, and what he was saying was true. She needed to see that for herself, and like Mark was saying, she was blinded by her rage enough to make her, even though she still saved, the other Loki by pushing him through. She didn't even listen to him. She didn't trust in him.
See, she was true to her nature, which is actually refreshing, because what you're talking about, D, is the same old, identity politic and virtue signaling characters we used to, but she's a little bit more multi-layered. So she wasn't just dictated, her character wasn't dictated by her gender. So I thought that was a welcome change right now.
Well, honestly, I didn't see any problem with her. I know a lot of people had an issue with Sylvie. I didn't have a problem with her because she's supposed to be a different. Again, when you talk about multiverse, when you open up multiverses, you are open up a whole bunch of can of worms, and you're also opening up the idea that you can be lazy. Because multiverses only means that you can make whatever character you want out of whoever character you want and just say there's that a multiverse. So that's the downside. That's the double-edged sword to a multiverse. But as far as Sylvie goes, I didn't really have a problem with her, per se. And another thing, too, I know a lot of people didn't like this because of the talking. But remember, Loki is not a powerhouse. He's a trickster. His superpower is his silver tongue. So by him talking a lot, I get it. Sure, it could have had a little bit more movement to the shows, but he's not a Thor. Thor is somebody comes in there and blows up stuff. You know what I'm saying?
The thing is, though, they kind of, I don't know, the way that they portrayed that, especially with the older one, his future self, and then with how powerful she is as the Enchantress, they basically said he hasn't realized his full potential. That he's more powerful than he lets himself be. That was alluded to in that, So
I also think this show made the other show, the Vision, WandaVision. I think it made it more important because I thought that show was really crap. But that last episode of WandaVision, I think now that the multiverse is opened up, it makes more sense now that she's in that dimension, studying that book and all that kind of stuff. So to me, it made a show I did.
Well, see, this is the thing. That's
I
why
really didn't care. More important.
And I agree, Danny. See, that's the thing. That's the reason why I can't trash these things too much, because I just get the feeling that somehow there's something running underneath all of these that's going to connect in the movie. What? Clearly, all of this is a setup. It's a setup.
Yep.
You looking at the screen, ain't you?
Yeah,
I agree.
And so with that being
right,
said,
Mark.
listen, the one thing I will say is, again, at least with the Phase 1 version of it, we knew, even in small strides, that we were getting towards Thanos. I'm still trying to figure out who's the big bad of Phase 4. We haven't, there's no hints at all. Who's the big bad? You know what I'm saying?
This is the first step right here.
Even with
Kang is going to be Loki, and I believe that Galactus is going to be Thanos. That is my belief.
You think the Galactus is going to be the biggest bad of the Phase 4?
Yes, I do.
Could be. It should be.
I hate that they would put him in there. They're going to screw him up, man. I know Galactus he's a powerhouse, man. When you're talking about powerhouse, that's a powerhouse, man. He's born between him and the Phoenix. They were the two survivors of the Big Bang from the last universe. Them two are that old. So when you talk about bringing out Galactus, that's bringing out the heavy cards right there, man. That's bringing out the heavy cards. I don't know if I want them to bring out Galactus yet.
I don't even want them to even touch anything that's not been sullied by Marvel's hands. I don't want them touching anything else. Anything.
What up, Raya?
Raya!
I just wanted to somebody send me this on Twitter.
Marvel. Move on. I just want to know why didn't Morbius or Owen Wilson's character know him in that last in the finale?
Because the timeline
she threw him into a different world. That wasn't his regular world.
Yeah.
When she opened that door up, she just threw him anywhere, and that was
they lost me in that episode. I didn't understand what the freak was going on.
That's what happened when she opened up that gate. She threw him into a different timeline. That wasn't his regular timeline.
Put it in simple man terms for a simple man.
Okay. So what?
When they went to TV, is the Kang, whatever his name is he over TVS? Was he over it the whole time?
Yes, he was. Yeah. That's what he was saying. He created the TVS, TVA. You got me saying it wrong. TVA. He created the TVA, right? He created the TVA to keep everything in check.
Okay, but what about the
he had everything in check himself, but to keep it that way, he stayed at the edge of time. When he was at that little room, that mansion was at the end of time. So he was like, I knew up to a certain point, and once that certain point happened, which is past the threshold of end of time, that's why he didn't know what would happen. So he says, listen, you can kill me, or you can take my place, because they were beyond the threshold of the end of time. So when she killed him,
went back through the portal, It was him on there.
Yeah, because when she sent him through the thing, now remember when she killed him, she unleashed Pandora's box, which one of the boxes was in that timeline. There was no TVA. It was just Kang. Kang was the one in control.
Gotcha.
You see what I'm saying? So that's what she knocked him into.
So I see that Loki is got a season 2, but do WandaVision and the other joints got a season 2?
Well, here's the reason why they did that.
Done.
No, you know why they did that, right?
Why
because
they do that?
Essentially, Loki in our timeline is dead, so they have to put him in his own show. They have to. And technically speaking, they do. I mean, they really don't. But if you want to go by the continuation of the timeline that we're in, like in 616, which is the main Earth, if you go by 616 timeline, that Loki is dead. So this Loki is in his own pocket, dimension at this point. Yeah,
Pocket universe. WandaVision and Falcon, they're doing car commercials. Have you seen those?
Yes, I did see that.
It's so lame.
Yeah.
Whatever.
God, that gimmick, that sitcom gimmick just ran its course at episode 3. I was already done. I was like, all right, cut this shit out, please. God.
I like their reason for it, though. There was a reason for it.
They didn't handle it well. They didn't integrate it well. It started out great, but then it lost steam, and they weren't tying the pieces together fast enough. So
thank you.
Lost interest.
That thing was just like
what Mark said. Like what Mark said made sense. Though. They showed why they did that. Because she grew up watching that.
Yeah.
So
there was a psychological reason for it. Yeah, I did appreciate that.
We got Mr. J with the $5 super chat. I haven't watched any of these series. I'm terrified of what's coming, and I don't even want to think about how they will neuter my boy Blade.
Lord.
I forgot about
Blade is gonna get
Raina. We're thinking the same thing. Go ahead, Raina.
You can't make Blade a PG-13 movie.
No.
It doesn't work. It doesn't work.
No.
And the guy, I guess, who they're getting to direct it, nobody knows who he is. He's done like an art house project and something else, but no.
Yeah.
I'm not interested. No.
Yeah, to get a director nobody has heard of with no experience.
Yeah, Lorena, I'm right there with you with that. I can't.
Everybody get a
Wesley Snipes do his thing for Blade 1 and 2. I can't co-sign it.
It's supposed to be a vampire movie.
Nobody heard of George Lucas, but look what he did.
Okay, so
we get that, but George Lucas created his own thing. This is already an established product.
I'm just saying, so everybody get a starting point.
No, this guy has already started though. He's done stuff that nobody ever heard of or cared about, and he's not creating his own universe or character.
Which he will create his own universe and character because he's gonna alter Blade. You know that.
Yeah, I mean if he can do it, then we'll all be pleasantly surprised. But right now it's just I don't know
Listen, you know how they're gonna alter it, and they're gonna definitely put real world agenda based entertainment involved that and say, oh, we did something different.
Fuck it all up. So.
Yep, that's what they're gonna do.
Watch what happens.
I guarantee we're gonna have something that pertains to current social issues involved with Blade, which that never was the case.
Yeah.
I think we got to sit and watch it because I did not think Ben Affleck would be a good Batman, and now he's my favorite.
I didn't either, but Zack Snyder got me to buy that, and he had done other stuff.
Every time I see Ben Affleck just walk through the Batcave looking like he's like a Mack truck. He comes in there, sits there. We're criminals, Alfred. We'll always be criminals. Nothing changed. That man just has so much swag with his joint. Even had Wonder Woman. He pulled Wonder Woman over. Batman v Superman. Hey, girl. You got something in mind. He's as suave as a mother. That's billionaire playboy Bruce Wayne right there.
But
I like the shoes.
But kind of to Danny's point with saying, George Lucas was unknown. George Lucas actually done, I believe, like 2 films before he even got Star Wars. And he had his own production company, as well. So he is more.
What was those movies? I never heard of them before then.
Yeah, Graffiti. That was the one that was American Graffiti was successful.
TH-1138.
But it was So when he kind of pitched Star Wars, they shat on it,
You know, they were like, you need to keep making them like this one. And so that's why he went to
Fox.
To Fox. And then he was like, listen, you know what? I'm not even going to take the money. All I want is just give me the rights for the toys, because they weren't doing that back then. You know, he was very intelligent in the way that he sort of structured his deal to encourage them to take the chance. And then he just get paid on the back end through merchandising. I mean, that was that was genius.
That was, and that's where you got to do things. You got to, you know, it's funny. It's funny when you sit there and talk about that. You know, this is something that, you know, even artists today should really, you know, take a page out. Is when you're sitting down there with these big corporations or whatever, make sure that contract is in your favor. It's in your favor.
That's what Jason Reitman did when he voiced Simba. His mother said, "Nah, I don't want all this money. I want all this residual stuff." And now he said his mom got him set for life. So you're right.
Hey, I just want to add my little tidbit on this. I just want to say this real quick. This dude, what's his name? Mahershala Ali.
Yes.
If I had anybody to play Blade or be a replacement to Wesley Snipes, even though I wanted Wesley Snipes to be in this, because the thing about Wesley, that's what I'm saying. Because Wesley Snipes,
he looked good in Coming to America too. He looked good in America.
But let's keep it.
He could have easily played Blade.
But let's keep it funky, everybody. If it wasn't for Wesley Snipes, we wouldn't have these superhero movies, because Wesley Snipes made it dope. Before Wesley Snipes did Blade, it was corny to do Marvel movies and DC movies.
I think you might be reaching on that.
You got Superman. You got Superman. What you got before that, though?
Wait a minute. Did Blade come out before X-Men?
Yes, it came out before X-Men and Spider-Man.
Okay, so that was the prelude to X-Men. But as much as I love the Blade movies, don't get me wrong, but once X-Men came out, that was pretty much it. That was when it exploded.
Somebody would have done it. I mean,
let me stop reaching.
Somebody.
I am kind of reaching because you write Tim Burton Batman and you got Dawn of Superman, but I'm speaking specifically for the MCU.
Yeah. All right.
If it wasn't for Blade, you can't tell me they would have thought it was popular to do a Spider-Man movie.
But that's because some people remember somebody like me. I wasn't into MCU back then, so I didn't. To me, it was a vampire slayer. I didn't know that this was a comic book character.
Yeah, but the movie played itself as a horror.
Exactly.
So people, regular Joes, are going in there seeing Blade, do his thing, and they enjoyed it for what the character was.
So exactly. They didn't even realize what they were watching.
All of that was solid, but nothing jumped off until X-Men came out.
Once X-Men made it more mainstream, basically, because remember, Blade was a rated R movie, so it didn't have that marketability for families.
Still great,
but X-Men definitely did, because they because remember, you got to understand, Logan is a killer. Let's be real. Wolverine is a killer.
Everybody knows.
Which one came out before, Spider-Man or X-Men?
X-Men.
X-Men was the first one. Then
Sometimes the TV shows
Tobey Maguire X-Men. Spider-Man was dope though. I ain't gonna lie, I like that one.
Oh yeah,
Spider-Man. The TV shows laid the groundwork because we watched Hulk forever. I grew up watching Hulk. Hulk was great.
yeah.
I like 7 or 8 episodes, seasons. But sometimes the TV shows lay the groundwork for the movies to take a chance, I think.
Yeah,
that's true. That's very, very true.
Yeah,
ladies and gentlemen.
But you know what? Mads said something. Mads Mama Bear said something. Batman Returns. I was getting ready to tweet it too, because I watched the original Batman '89. That shit still slaps hard. 32 years, that movie is still
yeah.
But
which one you got, Abu? Do you got 89 or you got Return? Which one your favorite?
Returns
is hard.
Returns is I couldn't even appreciate it back then. Tim Burton made a fucking modern masterpiece with that.
I love that.
And it went over everybody's head, because everybody was taken back by the dark, continuously gothic, dark, vision. It was just continuously dark from beginning to end, but it still had a
freaking fantastic story about duality, between Batman and Catwoman. That's the type of shit and I'm looking at it like, and then I went back and said Batman, The Dark Knight Rises. I was like, how does Chris Nolan drop the fucking ball with Batman and Catwoman when Tim Burton basically like they're two sides of the same coin?
The movie was good. The movie was good, but Michael Keaton Batman is not believable. He does not have the physical stature that Ben Affleck or Christian Bale had.
I totally agree. Ben Affleck is basically bar none the best Batman we ever gonna see.
I like Christian Bale though.
Every time I see Michael Keaton get in that bat suit, I get giddy like a schoolboy. So he doing something right.
That was a phenomenon.
Always did.
Abu, you probably remember back then that was a phenomenon. The bat signal was everywhere. The bat insignia.
My God!
Remember on the hip hop scene, bro? Everybody was rocking that. Even if you weren't a Batman fan, you couldn't escape it. It was everywhere.
Michelle Pfeiffer, Catwoman was just perfect. Nobody's not touching that woman. That's a 30-year-old movie.
Y'all remember Halle Berry came out with a Catwoman?
Michelle Pfeiffer, that was garbage.
Halle Berry.
I felt bad.
I was so mad.
I felt bad.
Halle Berry was wearing that suit. I don't care what none of y'all say.
Who kinda into doing that movie?
Hey, I ain't mad at the suit. I like the suit, but I don't want to sit through that.
She's wearing that suit, buddy.
Plus, as a Prince fan, I got to give a shout out because he did that.
Oh yeah,
man.
Let me tell you something. As a kid, I got in trouble because I put the bat signal all over my bike. My mom was like, "What are you doing?" Because I made my own personalized bat signals and I taped them all over my bike because like you said, it was a phenomenon when Batman came out, and I was so mad because I remember when that movie came out, I wanted to see Batman so bad, and then my brother's father and his family took me out. And they would see Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. I'm like, motherfucker.
Bro, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids were fire, though.
No, it doesn't matter, but I wanted to see Batman.
How in the hell did they get away with a PG-13 rating with the shit they did in Returns?
Because
how did they get away with that? That should have been an R movie.
He killed a lot of people in that movie.
A lot of people.
He killed a lot of people.
And the innuendos was all over the place. I fucking love it. I love it. Catwoman licking on Bruce Wayne.
Oh yeah, that was hot. That was hot.
Bro, when he fell on his back. When he fell on his back, she was licking on his lips. That's already.
I said, Michelle, do that to me, Michelle. Do that to me, baby.
Let me get Mr. J real quick.
You know what got me too real quick before you do that, before you do it. What got me real quick when she came out, she like. Meow.
Yeah.
But the sad part is that they could never do that now. You know what I mean? The sad part is that Catwoman can't be that now because they're so afraid. They're so afraid of the male gaze.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That kind of contradicts what Lorena just said because that's a PG-13. So if they did it back then, then why could they do a Blade PG-13?
They ain't gonna do it, bro.
They ain't gonna do that.
Not when it comes to Blade, no.
Bro, you had Ninja Turtles. Now Ninja Turtles was PG-13. They were slapping women. Kids were smoking cigarettes. There's no way they gonna do that no more, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, hold on. Real quick, bro. I was actually shocked that they had dude punching Black Widow in that movie. I was shocked. I was like, what?
That was no different from what they did in Avengers. So again,
I want to tell you though, but on a realness though, even though this movie was whack, but that movie with the Street Fighter movie Chun-Li, when Bison was using that chick as a punching bag, I felt a little uncomfortable with that. he like plum 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 plum. I'm like, yo, that was crazy.
What you talking about, bro?
Freaking when we talking about Chung-Li movie. When we were talking about how dudes can do some crazy stuff, like that was crazy. I felt a little uncomfortable about that. I'm like, that had me feeling some kind of way.
That last Mortal Kombat movie didn't what's her name get sawed in half or something like that? The last Mortal Kombat movie.
A man got sawed in half.
No, it was a man.
That was a man, right?
Yeah, it was a mankind.
Hold on, y'all.
He saw that female in half. Mark,
let me get this super chat real quick.
Okay.
Mr. J with the $5 comic book movies in modern times are built off the foundation of what Blade did. It showed that these movies can be good, dark, and funny.
Yeah.
Yes, Mr. J. Put some respect.
And we literally got 4 more minutes left in the show, fellas. Anybody got last thoughts? Final
Mark, you're
thoughts?
right. He saw that woman in half. You're right.
It was a woman, right?
That female dragon lady, where the hell she was.
Yeah, but imagine I was right though. In Black Widow, them punches was a little bit more personal.
Yeah, that was personal.
Yeah, they were.
That was kind of personal.
That was a domestic right there.
Yeah, that definitely was. And I'm like, I feel like, hey, should I call the cops? Should I call the cops here?
Because she was like, at the end of it, you punch like a bitch. You know, at the end of it, basically, she was like, I ate them shits, bro. That was disappointing.
Yeah,
and I made the point too in my review of that movie, Black Widow, is that they showed some really real stuff at the beginning of that movie.
Yeah,
a lot of people overlooked
the beginning was dope. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, the beginning was dope.
That almost made it worth it, man. Yeah. They dropped some real serious red pill at the beginning of that movie.
Yeah, I like that. What movie was that? Harlem Nights.
Remember
that?
Batman Returns. That shit is a masterpiece. Christopher Walken was just dangerous, man. He got Michelle Pfeiffer to the wall, and my man was looking like the devil. He was evil. He like, something like, it's not like you can throw me out the window. He said, something like that.
And pushed her smooth out.
And just did it to her.
Yeah.
And then when she came back alive, he looked at her. He was like, "Women, nothing surprises me except your late mother, Tiff. She say anything, I'm gonna throw her out a higher window." I was like, "My man."
You want to know some cold stuff though? Billy D. Williams was playing Two-Face at the time. Remember that?
Yes, he was.
No, he wasn't Two-Face. He was just Harvey Dent. They didn't even go no further.
And still Two-Face though, bro. It's still Two-Face.
But he was cool. He was cool in Batman 1. We have enough problems in this life to talk about ghosts and goblins. And he faded out. That was it.
Boom. You got anything else for us? You got anything?
Batman Returns is a fucking masterpiece. Endgame was shit. Winter Soldier is still the best Marvel movie ever. You will never have another Marvel movie better than that. That includes Endgame and Infinity War, even though Infinity War could be second. Actually, Infinity War is second, and that's it. Batman v Superman is a fucking masterpiece. Justice League is God tier. Let's see what's else. Loki shit. WandaVision corner. Winter Soldier and Falcon is a how should we say, it's a woke mess. Let's see. Star Wars is shit. Never be anything good. The High Republic bombs like hell.
The High Republic.
Luke Skywalker is still that dude. You can't replace him. You can't erase him. And that's about it. Fuck Grogu.
I want to say real quick before we get out of here, Chris Bernardo is starting back something similar like hashtag release the Snyder Cut. Right now we're doing hashtag release the air cut. I'm telling you, it's coming. My boy Chris Bernardo, he talked to the big wigs. I'm talking about the celebrities now.
Yeah, buddy.
You got the connections. Right. So I'm telling you, what's coming next is that hashtag release the air cut. If you don't know what I'm talking about, that's Suicide Squad, the first one, but the real version that the director wanted you to see. It's gonna be tight.
And you see,
real quick though, because I haven't been big on that. What happened with that movie that they didn't put out his movie? What stopped them from putting his movie out?
They panicked because Batman v Superman
got bad reviews in Rotten Tomatoes. You know, Rotten Tomatoes that was bought out by Disney to fuck with Captain Marvel. Yeah. So they bombed the reviews, but people went to see it. It still made over $900 million at the box office. It just didn't cross the Avengers 1 billion. So they kind of felt like, oh my God, it was too dark. It was too this, not enough jokes. We need more jokes. No, that shit was perfect, but they panicked. So when they panicked, Suicide Squad was supposed to come right after that. So they rushed to change everything about Suicide Squad because if you know David Ayer movies, End of Watch, The Tax Collector, what else bomb shit he did? Sabotage with Schwarzenegger. That shit was gangster. That shit was gangster right there. He makes badass gangster gritty movies. So his original Suicide Squad was in that vein. Joker had more to do and more to flush out with his character in relationship to
be sick.
Everything was sick.
Yeah.
In the little stills.
The Suicide Squad anime series was dope though.
Let me tell you something. They made it into a fucking music video, and it just went flat. So we know since Ayer did the thing like Zack Snyder did when Warner Brothers started meddling in the works, here they come now with their Marvel version of Suicide Squad. Because they already know they got bought out by Discovery. So there's really no Warner Brothers. They just got a stay of execution. So they just rushing whatever flavor they can get to try to, convince their new bosses that they're relevant, that they can make good content. They already know all the shit that they did behind the Justice League reshoots with Joss Whedon, threatening Gal Gadot's career, having all this, sexual nonsense and disrespecting Ray Fisher, threatening his career. All of that good shit was under their watch. And that, like I said, now the floodgates is open. AT&T bought them. They was like, you know what? Fuck this shit, man. Here, Discovery, take it for $100 billion. But do something with this shit. And the Discovery was like, okay, well, Zack Snyder's shit was number one in HBO Max for months. And Godzilla and everything else didn't touch it. And then he went over to Netflix and made Army of the Dead number one. That man is bringing in money. He's generating buzz. The people are blowing up Twitter behind the hashtags. We need that. Discovery knows. They just waiting until the merger is done. So now they're rushing out the Flash. They rushing out this. You got put on Aquaman. And blah, 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 blah. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Once we push the Ayer cut, the hashtag in August, they are going to know that this is a demand from fans because ain't nobody else doing it like we doing it. So stay tuned, everybody. It's going to be changing to the horizon.
Stay tuned. Riff Magos, thank you so much. Hail J, just send us some love to a well-deserving ninja brother. Thank you so much. Here you go. Gentlemen, but this is the end of the show. Abu Nas, do you got some heat for us, sir, to send us out?
Yeah, we're gonna do a little encore performance from Mark's hosting the show.
Yes, sir.
Side note, and for some reason it popped in my mind. Now I don't give a shit about Disney Plus. I don't give a shit about the Disney Star Wars flavor. None of it. I haven't watched Bad Batch, fuck a Bad Batch and all that other nonsense. But one thing I will do, and even though I hate the fact that this character is still alive, because the character was not supposed to be alive in this timeline or this sequel trilogy bullshit timeline, but I will watch Ahsoka because I love me some Rosario Dawson.
Hey,
who doesn't?
I want to see that woman. The way she said, Kroger. Just the way she says shit.
Watching it just because,
bro. On some realness though,
she gets me in my feelings.
Those kissable lips though. I'm just saying.
Oh my God, son.
I'm just saying.
The Mandalorian got the helmet. It's like, don't take off the
You got some lips, D.
on him. Son.
I ain't thinking about kissing though.
I ain't mad at you.
Just so sexy. I just hate the fact that she has to be Ahsoka. Why can't she just be a regular female Jedi? Then I'll be like, oh yeah, that's good. Now I gotta be like, God, I don't want to watch this show.
And I watched.
Also, before you get out of here, though, I'm actually, like I said, I'm actually looking forward to What Ifs, though. That the one thing on Disney Plus coming out, I'm looking forward to that.
I'm curious. I want to see
because that actually plays into like stuff that that actually plays into an actual comic series, which is What If. You know what I'm saying? So that's not something that they just randomly came out of. You know, I mean, like honestly. If they get Haley Atwell to play Captain Carter, that's dope. Cause I love me some Haley Atwell.
They got Killmonger and Tony Stark together, bro.
Oh,
that's I ain't gonna lie.
I want to see that. I want to see how they. I mean, Killmonger and Tony Stark. I was like, oh shoot, okay, all right. Let me see how they gonna play that off. That could be potentially great. Or it could be a bust. So I'm just hoping for the former, not the latter.
Nick Draws, thank you so much. The best artist on YouTube. Here you go, my friend.
Abu Nas.
Council doing a Dark Council after party draw stream. After this, much love. Guys, after this stream.
Hey, everybody.
After the stream, head over to Makini Draw.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Council raid. Do it.
Now it's time to say goodbye to all our family.
All right, you guys, get
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
And
make sure you go out and check out the High Republic.
In the dollar
Yes,
store.
sir.
And fuck Avar Chris. So put yourself on mute. Yo, whatever happened to the fucking Padawan, the brother with the braids? They don't give him no lightsaber. They
ain't give him nothing. That's what it is. He ain't get nothing.
He said, you fucking wash my Jedi drawers, man. Don't worry about it. You a Padawan.
In this last book, he got stabbed by a.
Oh my God!
Yo, but.
Are you
I'm not even finished reading it yet, though. So but in his last book,
they shanked the black man. That's basically what you're saying. They shanked.
Wow.
But he saved everybody. But in the process, Nihil's ship shot the harpoon to bring them in, and it went through his vector. The Jedi ships were called vector. It went through and it pierced his gut. And so at first I thought they was gonna have the balls to kill him, but they didn't. He's cutting himself off from the Force because of the fear.
Wow.
Yeah, it's just kind of crazy.
So they went straight up cliche and tried to get rid of the black man first.
Oh my God,
bro! There's a lot of dudes.
Here goes Jamal tonight.
The thing is, nobody has. I'm trying to make sure I'm correct. None of them have died yet. But the Twi'lek, Great Storm, they mistreating the hell out of him. He's caught by the Nihil. He's caught by the Nihil. They done chopped off one of his leku.
Oh my God!
They're doing him dirty right now.
Callous, please tell me, Avar Chris went through something. Did she go through something? Metaphors?
The thing is, you haven't. She hasn't really been in it. So she's always been a mention, but since the first book, she's just cameo.
Well, you know what they're doing, right? You know what they're doing with her? They giving her the Goku treatment, keeping her on the side. They keeping her on the side because she's too overpowered. Because when they bring her in there, she gonna be cleaning house. How much you wanna bet?
I think they just have.
Bro, I'm betting Callous 100 push-ups right now. I bet you, and I'm not gonna read it. It's gonna be totally on you.
She's not taking Callous.
It's gonna be totally on you.
Not taking Grogu. I think she's supposed to sort of rival. Or I think she's gonna have the same
Dark Council overtime.
I know.
Sort of,
we gotta wrap it up, B.
Start playing that wrap it up music.
As Yoda is what I think.
Abu, what you got for us, man?
Yeah, word. I gotta bounce.
Yeah, Abu, what you got for us?
God, all right, here we go. Hey, fuck your man up royally. Yeah, take. Oh, I didn't even get a lightsaber, fuckers. Oh yeah, that's how they do it in the High Republic. Yeah, fuck them all. And fuck Filoni. I forgot to say that. You know? Yeah. Fucking.
Put your fire emojis up.
Anyway,
Thank you, everybody, for hanging out with us at the Dark Council. My, oh, my, man. We having so much fun laughing at these knuckleheads' expenses, you know, but we're telling you to keep it real, keep it funky, and yeah, man. Yeah. Like I said, we love bringing all the good shit out here, and we love to see each and every one of y'all at the chat. Thank you for everybody that came through, you know, put down a like. You know, haters, put down the dislikes, man. We know you in here. Come on, man, show yourself. Stop fucking around. And yeah, you know, I mean, everything that we do it for the love of the fandom, and you know, we just love having you here because we're all family. You know what I'm saying? And with that being said, let's get it back in the business of setting it off. Let's do it. Oh, one more time for the good times. Stay out the way of the darkness of law, the king of the guerrilla squad of the Grand Bazaar. More praise to Allah for the way I evolve, the true shining star who always raised the bar on how to be a leader like Jean-Luc Picard, or his head of security, Charles Yard, a Riker Geordie, a war son of all, whoever else, just as long as they praise God. You got a little itch for me, you wanna scratch? Yo, do yourself a favor and go get a match. Yo, douse yourself with gas, there's no going back. I'll bring Armageddon to you, and that's the fact. It's the course of fame for me to bring you the pain, the dark side of the force, you call me Dark Bane. I'm reppin' Dark Council forever, that's my word. You think you got a shot at us? Boy, that's absurd. I'll twist and break you and bend you to my will. Hypnosis is the only way I rebuild. You crying like a baby, I keep your teeth still. You mess me up, this'll be your final thrill, cause you know how we do. The Dark Council's live. You know how we do. Even when we say goodbye. You know how we do. We'll be back next week. You know how we do. Rockin' hard from the streets. You know how we do. The Dark Council's live. You know how we do. Even when we say goodbye. You know how we do. We'll see you next week. You know how we do. Rockin' hard from the streets. It's not where you're from, but it's where you are. That's why my job is to rep for the squad. Dark Council from beginning to end. I pray that God bless all of my friends. Mark with a C, he's a true veteran. Lord Callous with the Lord he'll ascend. Dmajini willpower will never bend. Fatal J's light will never grow dim. Drunk 3PO is more than just a friend. My brethren, my partner in crime once again. The things I foretold now hold your soul. But I know I need to control this here flow. Never slow, when I speed up, I'm a pro. The star of the show of the whole murders roll. Hear me, bro, whether you be friend or foe. I use sorcery to turn fire into snow. Fuck this shit coming straight out my face. Suckers better move cause I boom like bass. Ain't nobody iller than a cemetery thriller. Preliminary killer, straight to the point gorilla. Cause you know how we do. The Dark Council's live. You know how we do. Even when we say goodbye. You know how we do. We'll see you next week. You know how we do. Rockin' hard from the streets. You know how we do. Yeah, the Dark Council's live. You know how we do. Even when we say goodbye. You know how we do. We'll see you next week. You know how we do. Rockin' hard from the streets. Deep in a session in South Africa. Dark Council, I'm on them, brother. 14 killer black, they got the right stuff. Shut this shit down if you wanna raise up. Taking no chance, going to my dragon stand. You bitches want the drama, now it's time to dance. You're new to this shit, going up against the vet. I'm the surgeon, baby, and it's time to dissect. Your shit got real quick, and now you start to sweat. But hold on, son, I ain't done with you yet. Making force moves to improve the skill set. So you can see the light and then come correct. That El Presidente, you give him that respect. Cause his wisdom alone will put your ass in check. For 5 and on the side, the knowledge I provide. But every shape and size, I hope you stay alive. You're trying to cheat me, you know it's time to die. There's no way in hell I'ma ever let you slide. Tell your boys on the side, it's time to testify. That Abu Nas is only here to unify. But who the fuck is Abu Nas? Oh, you don't know? Let me drink it down before we end the show. I'm the El Presidente, the fuckboy basher, the Dawn of Salah, the true Jedi Master, pussy exposer by Montop Shutter, supreme wisdom and your girl's private doctor, the head of security, the born soul controller, the dude that puts the fandom on his shoulder, the soy boy kicker, your wife's panty sniffer, who also got your hot moms and your little sister, the Raylo slapper, the shield devastator, the black George Lucas, the last Jedi hater, The rise of Skywalker, true Terminator. The Disney fake Lucasfilm regulator. The butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker. The alpha to your beta, who holds all the flavor. The dude that takes your wife straight to Jamaica. Who got a good smile cause you know what I gave her. Rocked the PlayStation but never touched Sega. Killing all the soy boys and simps with my phaser. Thanks for rocking with us here tonight. May God bless you all to stay in the light. And you're not in the light, I don't know what you gonna do, boy, cause your life sucks, God.
You know how we do.
The Dark Council's live.
You know how we do.
Even when we say goodbye.
You know how we do.
We'll see you next week.
You know how we do.
Rocking hard from the streets.
You know how we do.
Yeah, the Dark Council's live.
You know how we do.
Even when we say goodbye.
You know how we do.
We'll see you next week.
You know how we do.
Rocking hard from the streets.
You know how we do.
The Dark Council so live.
You know how we do.
Even when we say goodbye.
You know how we do.
You will see you next week.
You know how we do.
Well, we're rocking from the streets.
You know how we do.
Man, oh man, that you know.
You know how we do.
Dark Council straight pro.
You know how we do.
Well, we do this next week.
You know how we do.
Rocking hard from the streets like that. Oh my goodness. Oh Lord. You know what it is. You know what it is. I know what you like. I know what you want to do tonight. Celebrate the Snyderverse. The Ayer cut, baby. Y'all already know what this is, man.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I need to do some more. Some more.
Yeah.
Oh Lord, they got ready for them, my friend, ready for them. Ready for them, I come ready for them. It's a record muffin, I feel ready for them. I'm on a record, him ready for them. Kitchen lyrics, I go take kitchen lyrics. Kitchen lyrics, I come a kitchen lyric. You've been a dance in the little kitchen. Right pan, get up and do some frying. Watch fire go loud, there be a timing. Cook up some coke and I cook up salad. Watch Johnny Dread Lord, there be a fighting. Pick up a stout with some dry dumpling. Then I reggae horsey by. Resurrecting and I will say goodbye. Cause even a dance way under the dirt. Where every Instagram man I get the money worth. So that we play with the Dark Council power. Bad boy Roach, I'm in the game master. When I rock in the cash in a discount. Bought your ass and you will level the bounce. Dark Council the best in this world. The Dark Council in this world. The best up in this world. Oh my goodness. I love you all. God damn. Oh, tell your friends. Tell your moms. Tell your dad. Tell your badass kids. Watch for the Dark Council next week. And fuck A-Ball Chris.
And we're out of here. I want to thank everybody. I want to thank everybody for sending super chat love. Thanks for supporting Dark Council. Dark Council will be on one of these guys' channel next week.
Rest in peace to the poor Padawan that got shanked up.
Oh, that's messed up. The black dude with the braids got the worst way. Thank y'all so much. Dark Council, we love you, and we're out of here.
Track them. They may come around for another pass.
Captain Nita?
Lord Vader demands an update on the pursuit. Get a shuttle ready. I shall assume full responsibility for losing them and apologize to Lord Vader.
Apology accepted, Captain Nita.